চলছে, কিডনি পেশেন্ট, তাকে কি ডায়েট দিতে হবে। বাট দেয়ার ইজ আ ডিফারেন্স। ডিফারেন্সটা কোথায়? না, যে একজন গুড নিউট্রিশনিস্ট সে কিন্তু তার যে পেশেন্ট তাদেরকে বোঝাতে পারবে যে কেন সে দিচ্ছে, কেন সে এটা লিখছে, এবং এটা লিখলে যে, এটা খেলে যে তার ভালো হবে, এইটা যে বোঝাতে পারবে বাই হিজ অর হার কমিউনিকেশন স্কিল, better outcome, they will get better outcome from the patients. And particularly this, in that cases, patients are more likely to adhere to the treatment. That is very required one. They express greater satisfaction with their treatment. And satisfaction of the patient, that is the most important one for a doctor. Patient provider, among these two, good communication is an important part of the healing process. That is, patient বুঝতে পারবে যে প্রোভাইডার তাকে হেল্প করতে চাইছে, আর প্রোভাইডার বুঝতে পারবে পেশেন্টের রিকোয়ারমেন্ট। And this can only be possible if the provider is a good communicator. আমি পেশেন্টের জন্য করতে চাইছি, তার ভালোর জন্য করতে চাইছি, যাই আমি করি না কেন, এইটা পেশেন্টকে বোঝাতে পারাটা ভীষণভাবে দরকার একজন গুড প্রোভাইডারের জন্য। Teacher student, there are a number of teachers here, and also there are a number of students here. Teaching is all about communication, listening, speaking, reading, presenting, writing. Need a range of communication skills, including clarity, active listening, and empathy. একই সাবজেক্ট, একই ম্যাটার, একজন টিচার পড়িয়ে ক্লাস থেকে বেরিয়ে গেল, স্টুডেন্টরা মন দিয়ে শুনলো, টিচার বেরিয়ে যাওয়ার পরও আলোচনা করতে থাকলো, he or she was such a nice one. আরেকজন টিচার ক্লাসে পড়াচ্ছেন, জিজ্ঞেস করছেন তোমরা বুঝতে পারছো কিনা, স্টুডেন্ট হয়তো বলছে আপনি বোর্ডে কি লিখছেন দেখতেই পাচ্ছি না, তো বুঝবো কি। ইয়েস, এইরকম ওয়ার্ডস, এইরকম রেসপন্সও কিন্তু শুনতে হয় স্টুডেন্টসের সামনে থেকে। তাই যারা ইন ফিউচার, the students who want to become a teacher in future, please try to increase your communication skills. খুব ভালো নলেজেবল, অনেক সময় আমরা কিন্তু বলি ক্লাসের পরে উনি জানেন অনেক কিছু, কিন্তু কতটা বলতে হবে, কিভাবে বলতে হবে, কিভাবে বোঝাতে হবে, এবং কিভাবে রেসপন্সটা নিতে হবে, that is the difference between a bad teacher, I shouldn't say, a teacher and a good teacher. This is the difference. Manager and employee, highly effective managers not only have their technical knowledge and skills, but also they can communicate with employees, they can communicate with others at all levels. Maybe it's objectivity, maybe focus, maybe accessibility, whatever it may be. The good manager and a manager, there is a very big difference between two of them. Now, this communication very much varies with the age. We communicate from day one to last day of our life. Babies, just think about the babies. They start to communicate from the day they are born. They communicate from birth. How? Through sounds, facial expressions, gestures, or body movements. হাত পা নাড়াচ্ছে, হাসছে, নাচছে, বোঝাতে চাইছে, সে কিছু একটা কমিউনিকেট করতে চাইছে। এক্স্যাক্টলি, দে কন্টিনিউ টু ডেভেলপ কমিউনিকেশন স্কিলস till adults respond to their efforts. It's a big effort. They are continuously trying to develop their skills. বোঝাতে হবে, তাকে বোঝাতে হবে যে সে কি চাইছে, সে কি বল, because communication occurs long before children speak their first words. তারা বুঝতে পারে, একটা gentle touch, mother's voice, That communicates a lot. So একদম প্রথম থেকে কিন্তু baby they develop their communication skills. And speaking with aged persons, when you were a provider, when you were a provider of a aged patient, that required a different style of communication. Actually, there is always a recycle, When you were a baby, it is only 20% verbal communication, 80% is non-verbal communication. That is gestures, facial expressions. And when you are again aged persons, this 20% is verbal communication and 80% is non-verbal communication. In between time, it is 50-50. That is 50% verbal communication, and it may be 70% verbal communication and 30% non-verbal communication. Because in this young age, in between your age from baby to aged, you are becoming talkative. So there, verbal communication is more than non-verbal communication. তবে হ্যাঁ, ফেব্রুয়ারি মাসের এই সপ্তাহটা একেবারে যেখানে গোলাপ ডে, চকোলেট ডে, আজকে চকোলেট ডে, কালকে ছিল প্রপোজ ডে, তারপরে আস্তে আস্তে যাব আমরা 14 তারিখে ভ্যালেন্টাইন্স ডে, সেখানে অবশ্য ভার্বাল কমিউনিকেশনের চেয়ে নন ভার্বাল কমিউনিকেশনটাই অনেক বেশি দাঁড়াবে। চোখে চোখে কথা বলো, মুখে কিছু বলো না। তো এই যে আমি চলে আসি একটু এজেড পারসনস এর ক্ষেত্রে, যখন তার সঙ্গে কমিউনিকেট করা হচ্ছে, নো দ্য পেশেন্টস কমিউনিকেশন স্ট্রেংথ and weakness. Give extra time for communication. Make a friendly environment. Speak slowly and simplify your sentences. Limit the information given in one session. And here also what I have already told, that non-verbal communication with pictures, with writings, etc. So what I want to say, that some people, they are born good communicator. আছে না কিছু কিছু বাচ্চা 3 বছরে অসাধারণ গান গাইছে, 5 বছরে অসাধারণ তবলা বাজাচ্ছে, 4 বছরে অসাধারণ ফুটবল খেলছে। এদের মধ্যে এটা ইনহেরেন্ট, এটা they are born. Some people, they seem to understand how to communicate without even trying. They are able to tailor their language, tone and message to their audience and get their point across quickly, and they are also able to pick up the messages sent to them rapidly, understanding both what is said and what has not been said. This is also a very important point. What is said, what has not been said. কারণ অনেক কিছু কথা থাকে যেগুলো কথার মধ্যে লুকিয়ে থাকে, যেটা সবসময় কথা বললে বোঝানোর দরকার হয় না, কথার ভেতর থেকে বুঝে যায় মানুষের। কথা কিছু কিছু বুঝে নিতে হয়, সে তো মুখে বলা যায় না। অনেক কথা এরকম আছে, কিন্তু আমরা আমাদের জেস্টার দিয়ে, আমাদের ওই নন ভার্বাল কমিউনিকেশন আমরা বুঝে নিই এটাকে কি বলতে চাইছে, এটা বোঝা যায়। কিন্তু একটু আগে আমি যেটা বললাম, যে কমিউনিকেশন ইজ আ লার্ন স্কিল। ইয়েস, ইউ ক্যান লার্ন ইট। The simplest communication model is known as the 3W model. What is these three? Number 1, what? That is, describe the situation and be specific. Number 2, why? Why you are communicating this. And number 3, the way you communicate this. This just concern these 3W: what, why, and way. Now, after learning, you have to develop it. You have to improve it, your communication skills. First one, listening effectively. Practice active listening. শ্রোতা হও। কারণ প্রত্যেকটা লোক কথা বলতে চায়, তার নিজের ভেতরকার কথাগুলো বলতে চায়। একজন ভালো শ্রোতা যদি তার কাছে তুমি হও, তাহলে কিন্তু কোনো আর্গুমেন্ট যাবে না। Don't go to any argument. Just be a good listener. take the time to listen to what the other person is saying. Most of the case যেটা হয়, মানুষ বলতে চায় কিন্তু শুনতে চায় না, এবং প্রত্যেকটা মানুষ চায় যে একজন ভালো শ্রোতা আমার সামনে থাকুক, যার কাছে আমি আমার মনটাকে উজাড় করে বলে দিয়ে ফাঁকা হতে পারি। এবং যদি সে দেখে আমার সামনে জাস্ট টেবিলের অপোজিটে যে বসে আছে, সে আমার প্রত্যেকটা কথা শুনছে, এবং শুধু শুনছে না, ইমোশনাল ইন্টেলিজেন্স, মন দিয়ে শুনছে, তার ইমোশন দিয়ে শুনছে, সেটা এবং যেটা কন্ট্রোল করতে হবে, the ability to understand and manage your emotions so as to communicate effectively, avoid stress, overcome challenges and empathize with others. কোনো একটা কিছু বলতে গেলে আমি যদি ইমোশনাল স্ট্রেস ফিল করি, তাহলে আমি কমিউনিকেট করতে পারবো না, আমি কনফিডেন্টলি কমিউনিকেট করতে পারবো না। অ্যাকচুয়ালি অল দ্য পয়েন্টস দে আর ইন্টারলিঙ্কড উইথ ইচ আদার। আমাকে যদি কনফিডেন্টলি কমিউনিকেট করতে হয়, দেন আই হ্যাভ টু কন্ট্রোল মাই ইমোশনস সো দ্যাট আই ক্যান কমিউনিকেট ইফেক্টিভলি। এন্ড বিসাইড দ্যাট, যার কথা আমি শুনছি তার ইমোশনটাকে অলওয়েজ করতে। Now, while saying about confidence, not overconfidence, not arrogant, but confidence is crucial. What you are saying, you must be very much confident about what you are saying, and if you are confident enough about what you are saying, that will raise the faith of the listeners in your abilities. একটা কথা বলি আমরা, বিশ্বাস অর্জন করো। টেবিলের উল্টো দিকে যে মানুষটা বসে আছে, তার বিশ্বাস অর্জন করো তুমি যে কথাগুলো বলছো তার উপরে। যে কথাটা আমি বলছি সেটা যদি আমি কনফিডেন্টলি বলতে পারি, তাহলে কিন্তু সে আমাকে বিশ্বাস করবে। টেল পিপল হোয়াট ইউ ক্যান ডু অ্যান্ড হোয়াট ইউ ক্যান নট। আমি যেটা পারবো আমি সেটা বলবো, আমি যেটা পারবো না সেটাও আমি বলবো, কিন্তু আমি যেটা পারবো না সেটাকে রং চড়িয়ে বলাটা কিন্তু ঠিক না। প্লিজ বি অনেস্ট when you are a communicator. Next one, respect. Try to understand the feelings, the thoughts and beliefs of another person. আমি সবটা জানি না, আমার উল্টো দিকে যারা বসে আছে তারাও কিছুটা জানে। তাদের ফিলিংস, তাদের থটস, তাদের বিলিফস, তাকে যদি when I can understand, then only that will be a good communication. Because in the first slide I have already told that communication and good communication, successful communication, there is a difference. The difference is due to the feelings. একটা হাউস আর একটা হোমের মধ্যে ডিফারেন্স হচ্ছে ফিলিংস এর, ইমোশনস এর, লাভ এর, রেসপেক্টেড। দ্যাট মেক্স আ হাউস টু আ হোম, দ্যাট মেক্স আ কমিউনিকেশন to a skillful communication. If you respect the ideas and opinions of others, they will be more likely to communicate with you. Non-verbal communication, what I have already told, 93% of communication is non-verbal. Non-verbal signals are wordless communication. Your body position, facial expression, particularly just now, যখন আমাদের মাস্ক দিয়ে বেশিরভাগ মুখটা ঢাকা থাকছে, তখন আমাদের চোখের এক্সপ্রেশন সেটা কিন্তু অনেক কিছু বলে। হ্যান্ড মুভমেন্টস, জেস্টার্স, আই কন্ট্যাক্ট, অ্যাটিটিউড, that speaks far more about feelings than words will ever be able to. Developing the ability to understand others and use non-verbal signals will help you connect with others, express what you think, meet challenging situations and build better relationships. When you are a teacher, just take an example. Class A প্রচুর students, you are a teacher. Students their expression, তাদের facial expression, তাদের eye expression, তাদের attitude, তাদের body movements, এই প্রত্যেকটা দেখে you can judge whether your class is interesting or not. whether you can communicate yourself with the others, with the students, in very good way or not. It is a very important one. Non-verbal communication is a very important part of this communication, and you have to develop it. You have to improve it if you want to be a communicator. Leading by example. If you set certain rules, make sure you follow them yourself. আমি যেটা করি সেটা করো না, আমি যেটা বলি সেটা করো, এই যদি মোটো হয় তাহলে কিন্তু নেভার, সেটা চলবে, কিছুদিন চলবে, কিন্তু তারপর তুমি কিন্তু বুঝতে পেরে যাবে। ইউ ক্যান নেভার বি আ গুড, নেভার। A good leader always sets certain rules and they are very much sure that they follow that themselves. Motivation. Always try to motivate yourself. Always try to motivate others. একটু আগে আমি বলেছিলাম যে the people who want to be a nutritionist, who want to be a dietitian, who want to be a teacher, always try to motivate the students, try to motivate the patients. আমি এটা লিখছি, এটা আপনাকে খেতে হবে। কেন খেতে হবে? আপনার ভালো হবে, কিভাবে ভালো হবে, সেইটা যদি ইফ ইউ ক্যান কমিউনিকেট, সেটা যদি আমি বোঝাতে পারি, অল রেসপন্সিবিলিটি ইজ অফ মাইন্ড। আমি যদি বোঝাতে পারি যে এটাতে তার ভালো হবে, এটাতে কোনো স্টুডেন্টের ভালো হবে, যতই অসুবিধার মধ্যে পড়ুক না কেন, এই ধরনের মোটিভেটেড লেকচারস তাদেরকে ইন্সপায়ার করে টু পারফর্ম দেয়ার বেস্ট। And this should be your main motto as a teacher or as a doctor. Think before you speak. Most of us work best when we have time to process our own thought. আমি কি বলছি সেটা যদি একটু আগে প্র্যাকটিস করে নিই, একটু তৈরি হয়ে নিই, সেটা অলওয়েজ প্রেজেন্টেশনটাকে বেটার করে। And take care of your words. Always try to think with whom you are communicating, when, in which environment you are communicating, when you are communicating. That is very important one. কি বলছি আমি, আমার সামনে যে লোকটা বসে আছে সে কে, কত বয়স, তাকে আমি যেটা বলছি কোন সময়ে দাঁড়িয়ে বলছি, তার মেন্টাল স্ট্যাটাস এবং অবশ্যই তার ফিজিক্যাল স্ট্যাটাস ইম্পর্টেন্ট। সে স্টুডেন্ট হোক, সে এমপ্লয়ি হোক, সে পেশেন্ট হোক, তার mental and physical status, and surely in which environment you are communicating. চারপাশের এনভায়রনমেন্টটা ঠিক কিরকম, প্লিজ টেক কেয়ার অফ দিস। যে কথাটা একবার বেরিয়ে যায় সেই কথাটা কিন্তু সবসময় আমরা আর ফেরত নিতে পারি না। সুতরাং while using your words, please think over it. Cohesion and clarity. এই কথাটা আমরা খুব শুনি, অনেকে অনেক সময় বলে আরে বাবা বিষয়ে এসো, আরে বাবা কথায় এসো, আরে যেটা বলতে চাইছো সেটা বলো। ক্লাস থেকে বেরিয়ে যাচ্ছে স্টুডেন্টসরা, টিচারকে বলছে ওফ অনেক কিছু জানে কিন্তু পুরো ব্যাপারটা কোট আনকোট ঘেঁটে গেল। ইয়েস, ঘেঁটে গেল। যেটা আমি বলতে চাইছি, বি ক্লিয়ার অ্যান্ড টু দ্য পয়েন্ট। Good communication is much more than saying the right thing. It's about communicating messages clearly and concisely. Please be to the point. যেটা বলতে চাইছি সেটাকেই বলবো। Yes, তার ফেভারে I can give some examples. কিন্তু বিষয় থেকে বেরিয়ে গিয়ে নয়, ব্যাপারটা আবারও কোট অ্যান্ড কোট ছড়িয়ে দিয়ে নয়। কথাটা আজকালকার টিনেজার্সরা খুব ব্যবহার করে, পুরো ব্যাপারটা ছড়াচ্ছে, ছড়িয়ে নয় কিন্তু। বি কনসাইজ, বি ক্লিয়ার, বি টু দি পয়েন্ট। কনভারসেশন, সিম্পল ফ্রেন্ডলি কনভারসেশন। আমি টিচার, তুমি স্টুডেন্ট, আমি বস, তুমি এমপ্লয়ি, আমি ডক্টর, তুমি পেশেন্ট, দুজনের মাঝখানকার ডিফারেন্স কিন্তু শুধু একটা টেবিল, এইটা মাথায় রাখুন প্লিজ। আমি অনেক বেশি জ্ঞানী, তুমি কিছুই জানো না, নো। ফ্রেন্ডলি কনভারসেশন, তোমার অসুবিধা আমাকে বলো, I am here for you. Yes, I am here for you. এই জিনিসটা বোঝাতে হবে কিন্তু আমার টেবিলের উল্টো দিকে যে আছে তাকে। Friendly conversation can build mutual trust and even detect problems before they become serious. Your tone of voice. The tone of your voice can set the whole mood of the conversation. তোমাকে বুঝতে হবে what is your focus, your tone of voice, জাস্ট সেইভাবে সেটাকে প্রায়োরিটি দেবে। জাস্ট একটা এক্সাম্পল দিচ্ছি, আমি বাড়ি যাব, ইয়েস আমি বাড়ি যাব, এটা আমি এভাবে বলতে পারি, আমি বাড়ি যাব। আমি এটা এভাবে বলতে পারি, আমি বাড়ি যাব। আমি এটা এভাবে বলতে পারি, আমি বাড়ি যাব। I think it is clear now. The tone of your voice, কোনটার উপর আমি জোর দিচ্ছি, আমার প্রায়োরিটি কি, আমার ফোকাস কি, সেটা কিন্তু বোঝাবে আমার টোন অফ ভয়েস। এবং সেটা নেভার দ্যাট উড বি অ্যারোগেন্ট। The tone of your voice will include the level of emotion that you use, the volume you use, the level of communication you choose. নিশ্চয়ই সেটা অ্যারোগেন্ট নয়, সেটা কনফিডেন্ট কিন্তু অ্যারোগেন্ট নয়। That will be full of your emotions. স্টুডেন্ট যেন বুঝতে পারে টিচার আমার না বুঝতে পারাটাকে কখনো সেটা দোষ বলে মনে করছে না, আমার না বুঝতে পারাটাকে সে মনে করছে তার দোষ এবং সেটাকে সে বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করছে। আমার পেশেন্ট যেন বুঝতে পারে আমার এই যে অসুবিধেগুলো ফিল করছেন ডক্টর, আমার টোন অফ ভয়েস কিন্তু ঠিক সেরকম হবে যেখানে I can create faith of the patients. So these are the developments. So if you can develop, if you can learn, develop and improve the skills, then you. Now, practice. Although we can develop certain communication skills, communication is more effective if it is spontaneous than when it follows certain formulas. এখানটা বলি, আমরা যখন রেডিওতে প্রোগ্রাম থাকে অনেক সময় আমাদের করতে হয় কি স্ক্রিপ্ট তৈরি করতে হয়, কিন্তু একজন স্ক্রিপ্ট দেখে বলছে আর একজন কয়েকটা পয়েন্টস লিখে নিয়ে গেছে, যে পয়েন্টস এর উপর সে বলবে সেটাকে সে বলতে চাইছে উইদাউট এনি স্ক্রিপ্ট। ইউ ক্যান whether it is spontaneous or not. The spoken word has a different echo, a spontaneous spoken speech. Give time and effort to develop these skills to become a successful speaker. The more effort and practice, the communication skills will be more spontaneous and more instinctive. Being able to communicate effectively, perhaps the most important all the skills. আমরা জানি যে কোনো কিছু উইথ এফোর্ট উইথ প্র্যাকটিস, গাছে যত জল দেবে আস্তে আস্তে করে গাছটা বড় হয়। গাছকে জল দিতে হবে, এফোর্ট দিতে হবে। একটা কিছু জিনিস নতুন শিখলে, নতুন লার্ন করলে, সেটাকে ডেভেলপ করতে গেলে, সেটাকে ইমপ্রুভ করতে গেলে প্র্যাকটিস করতে হবে। Yes, give time, give effort and just practice, practice and practice. Last, I just want to say a few words from Rabindranath Tagore. আমরা সবসময় ওই রবি ঠাকুরকে মানে আর কি ধার নিই তার কাছ থেকে। একাকী গায়কের নহে তো গান, মিলিতে হবে দুইজনে, গাহিবে একজন খুলিয়া গলা আর একজন গাবে মন। তটের বুকে লাগে জলের ঢেউ, তবে সে কলতান উঠে, বাতাসে বনসভা শিহরি কাঁপে, তবে সে বরবর। ফ্রিকুয়েন্সিটা পেলা দরকার। Send us and listen us. Thank you. Thank you very much.
কারোর কিছু প্রশ্ন থাকলে
ম্যাডাম আমার একটা প্রশ্ন আছে। হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ, ইয়েস,
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম, এটা খুব একটা মানে হাস্যকর প্রশ্ন হবে, কিন্তু ম্যাম আমরা যখন ক্লাসে পড়াই না, যখন আমরা স্টুডেন্টদের সাথে খুব মানে ভাষে মিশতে চাই, তখন দেখি স্টুডেন্টরা খুব টেকেন ফর গ্রান্টেড করছে। যেই বকুনি দেয়া হয়, যেই ভয় দেখানো হয়, তখন তারা ঠিক পরপর পরপর কাজগুলো ঠিকভাবেই করে নিচ্ছে, তখন তাদের কোনো অসুবিধেই হচ্ছে। সো ম্যাম, এটা হাউ ডু
না,
আই
এটাকে আমি একটা জিনিস নিজেই কিন্তু তুমি তোমার যে প্রশ্নটা ছিল সেই প্রশ্নটার মধ্যে কিন্তু উত্তরটা আছে। তুমি কি জিজ্ঞেস বললে কথাটা টেকেন টু বি গ্র্যান্টেড। একজন টিচার সে যখন ভালোভাবে একজনের সঙ্গে কথা বলছে তখন তার হয়তো মনে হচ্ছে যে ও ঠিক আছে স্যার টিচার যা বলছেন দেখে নেওয়া যাবে। কিন্তু কখনো এটা ভেবেছো কি, কখনো এটা ধরো আরো 1 মাস 2 মাস ক্লাস করবার পর দেখবে সেই স্টুডেন্টস গুলো তাদের অসুবিধাগুলো তোমাকে এসে বলবে। শেয়ার, দ্যাট ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। তুমি যদি তাদেরকে বকো হয়তো ইমিডিয়েট রেজাল্টটা পাবে, ইয়েস ইউ ক্যান গেট ইমিডিয়েট রেজাল্ট, আমি ওরা আমার কথা শুনছে। কিন্তু ইন ফিউচার যদি তোমাকে তাদের সঙ্গে থাকতে হয়, তাদের কাছ থেকে তাদের বেস্ট জিনিসটা বার করে আনতে হয়, তাহলে কিন্তু একটা সার্টেন লেভেল পর্যন্ত তোরা ভাবুক টেকেন টু বি গ্র্যান্টেড, এই কথাটা তারা ভাবুক। কিন্তু ভাবতে ভাবতেই দেখবে তাদের অসুবিধাগুলো, যেটা তোমার জানা খুব দরকার। ক্লাসে তুমি যখন পড়াচ্ছ তখন শুধুমাত্র তারা কি বুঝলো তার চেয়েও তাদের অসুবিধে কোথায় হচ্ছে। সব স্টুডেন্টস তো সবকিছু বোঝে না, কিন্তু যারা বোঝে না তারা তোমার সঙ্গে কমিউনিকেটই করতে চাইবে না যদি তুমি তাদেরকে বলো। কিন্তু যদি তুমি তাদের সঙ্গে ভালো করে কথা বলো তাহলে হয়তো আজকে সে ভাবছে ও ঠিক আছে যা বলছে বলুক, কারণ এরা তো একটু বয়স্ক, এটা তো একেবারে বাচ্চা নয়, কিন্তু তাদের কিছু ধ্যান ধারণা বুদ্ধি ইত্যাদি আছে। কিন্তু কিছুদিন পর দেখবে তারাই তোমার কাছে এসে তোমার তাদের অসুবিধাগুলো তোমার সঙ্গে শেয়ার করছে। এটা কিন্তু টিচিং প্রফেশনে অত্যন্ত ইম্পর্টেন্ট। আই থিঙ্ক পুবালি ধর, ডক্টর পুবালি ধর আমার অনেক দিনের বন্ধু, ও মানে এই ব্যাপারে একেবারে মাস্টারপিস। আমার মনে হয় ওই জায়গাটা আমার সঙ্গে
না, আমার একটা কৃষ্ণা, এটা আমার এত বছরের টিচিং এর মানে শেষ এখন মনে হচ্ছে, যেটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি সেটা হচ্ছে আমার কম বয়সে যখন যাদের পড়িয়েছি, মানে সেই সময়ের যে কমিউনিকেশন বিটুইন টিচার অ্যান্ড স্টুডেন্ট যেটা হতো, এখন বয়স বাড়ার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে সেটা হয়তো ওই ইমেজ স্কিল এসবের কারণে হয়েছে যে ওদের সঙ্গে বোধহয় ওই ওরা তো ছোটই থেকে যাচ্ছে, আমার বয়সটা বেড়ে যাচ্ছে, এই ডিস্টেন্সটা হওয়াতে বোধহয় কিছুটা হলেও কোথাও আর কি ওরা যেটা বলছে সেটা হচ্ছে যে সম্ভ্রম, এই সম্ভ্রম শব্দটা ইউজ করছে, কিন্তু বন্ধুত্ব শব্দটা একটু বোধহয় কমে যাচ্ছে।
সেটা হচ্ছে যে এই যে একটু আগে যে প্রশ্নটা এলো সেখানে কিন্তু বলতে চাওয়া হলো যে সম্ভ্রম রিকোয়ার্ড, যে কারণে আমাকে বকতে হবে। টেকেন টু বি গ্র্যান্টেড নয়, আই ওয়ান্ট সম্ভ্রম কোট আনকোট। তুই বলছিস যে সম্ভ্রমটা থাকাতে অসুবিধা হচ্ছে যেহেতু বয়সের ডিফারেন্সটা হয়ে যাচ্ছে। অ্যাকচুয়ালি এই দুটো ক্ষেত্রেই কিন্তু কমিউনিকেশনে, বিশেষ করে টিচিং প্রফেশনে না, সম্ভ্রমটাও দরকার, তার পাশাপাশি বন্ধুত্বটাও দরকার। ওদের লেভেলে এসে, আমি যেটা বারবার বলছিলাম, ওদের লেভেলটাতে আসতে হবে। আমি কি বোঝাচ্ছি তুমি কি বুঝতে পারছো, মানে তার চেয়ে আমি যেটা বোঝাতে চাইছি আমি কি পারছি বোঝাতে, তাদের কাছে সেইভাবে নিজেকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করতে হবে। আমি কি বোঝাতে পারলাম, ওরা যদি বলে হ্যাঁ, সেটা হচ্ছে কিন্তু আসল। তোমরা কি বুঝলে না, এটার চেয়েও আমি কি বোঝাতে পারি, এখন সে বুঝতে পারে যে রেসপন্সিবিলিটি ম্যাম আমাকে দিচ্ছে না, রেসপন্সিবিলিটি ম্যাম দিচ্ছে। এখানে ডিফারেন্স। সম্ভ্রম দরকার, সম্ভ্রমও দরকার এবং বন্ধুত্বটাও দরকার। কিন্তু একটা কথা যেমন আমরা বলি না যে মা বাবা যদি বন্ধু হয়ে যায় তাহলে বন্ধু কে হবে, আমরা এই কথাটা বলি ইন ফ্যামিলি লাইফ। মা বাবা নিশ্চয়ই বন্ধু হবে, কিন্তু একটা সার্টেন লিমিট পর্যন্ত, যে লিমিটটা ক্রস করবে না সে বন্ধু নিশ্চয়ই হবে, কিন্তু বকার জায়গাটাও সে রাখবে। বুঝলে, ওই যা বলছে বলুকে যা, একটা ব্যালেন্স ইজ ভেরি মাচ। এনি আদার কোশ্চেনস? আমি এখানে প্রশ্ন করি, আমি কি বোঝাতে পারলাম?
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমার কথা কি শোনা যাচ্ছে ম্যাডাম?
একদম শোনা যাচ্ছে একদম।
আচ্ছা, আমি আসলে বাইরে আছি তো একটু ভাবছিলাম নেটওয়ার্কটা কেমন আছে তাই। তো আমি
অমৃতা,
এখানে
অমৃতা,
অমৃতা অমৃতা
অমৃতা,
বলছি,
হ্যাঁ
অমৃতা
বল।
বলছি ম্যাডাম। আমি এখানে আমার ম্যাডামের উদাহরণটাই দিচ্ছি, আপনার এতক্ষণ সেই কথাটাই বললেন। আমার
হ্যাঁ,
ল্যাবের এক্সপিরিয়েন্সটা একটু বলি। সেটা
হুম,
হলো যে অন্যান্য সমস্ত ল্যাবে আমি আমার বন্ধুদের কাছ থেকে শুনেছি গাইডরা ভীষণ কড়া হন। তারা জোর জবরদস্ত, মানে জোর জবরদস্তি বলবো না, মানে তারা 9টা অবধি থাকতে বাধ্য হয়, তাদের কাজ থাক না থাক।
হুম,
হ্যাঁ, মানে ম্যাডাম চলে আসছেন হয়তো না বলে, হঠাৎ করে দেখা গেল ওরা ভয় পাচ্ছে যে স্যার হয়তো 7টার সময় এসে খোঁজ নেবেন যে আমরা ল্যাবে আছি কিনা। সেই জন্য তারা বাধ্য হয় ল্যাবে থাকতে, এবং ল্যাবে থেকে হয়তো গল্প গুজব করছে, আড্ডা মারছে, সিনেমা দেখছে, কিন্তু তারা ল্যাবে আছে রাত 9টা অবধি। তারা থাকতে মানে বাধ্য সেই অর্থে। কিন্তু আমার ক্ষেত্রে আমি বলছি
অমৃতা শোনা যাচ্ছে না।
যে আমার
চলে গেছে অমৃতা।
না, বুঝতে পারছি, বলো বলো তোমার ক্ষেত্রে।
কিন্তু কোনো মানে
হ্যাঁ অমৃতা, আমার আমার
ছাত্র
মনে হয় আমি তোমার আমি
হ্যাঁ,
তোমার কথাগুলো ঠিক ক্লিয়ারলি বুঝতে পারছি না, কিন্তু তুমি যেটা বোঝাতে চাইছো আই থিঙ্ক তুমি সেটা খুব ভালো মতো আমাকে কমিউনিকেট করেছো। এখানে যারা প্রেজেন্ট আছো তারা প্রত্যেকে আশা করি বুঝতে পেরেছো যে অমৃতা কি বলতে চাইছে। হ্যাঁ আমার মনে হয়
হ্যাঁ, মানে
ও বলতে চাইছে।
ম্যাডাম যেহেতু আমাদের লিবার্টিটা দেন,
হুম,
আমার যখন মনে হয় যে আমরা সাধারণত সুযোগ নিই না।
হুম, হুম। না, এই যে তুমি তোমার কথাতেই আবার আমি তোমাকে উত্তর দিই, সেটা হচ্ছে আমরা
মানে
কখনো সুযোগ
এরকম
নিই না। হুম,
যে
হুম,
ঠিক আছে ম্যাম তো এমনি আমাদের ছাড়বেন, সেই জন্য সাধারণত আমরা সেই জায়গায়
হ্যাঁ, বুঝতে পেরেছি অমৃতা, বুঝতে পেরেছি তুমি আমার কথাটা একটু এবার শোনো। আমার তোমার একটু কথাটা ঠিক আসছে না আমার কাছে, কিন্তু তুমি যেটা বলতে চাইছো সেটা বোঝা গেছে। একটা জিনিস দেখো, তুমি একটু আগে একটা কথা বললে আমরা সে
তখন
সুযোগ
করি
নিই না।
কাজটা, সুযোগ
যখন
মানে অন্যায়
এটা
সুযোগও নিই না, কারণ ম্যাম এমনি আমাদের প্রচুর ছাড় দেন। সেই জায়গায় রেসপন্সিবিলিটি থাকে একটা, যে ম্যাডাম তো এমনি সুযোগ দিচ্ছেন আমাদের, বা এটা ঠিক করতে পারলাম না, ম্যাডাম যখন বললেন যে এটা ভালো হচ্ছে না বা তোরা ফাঁকি মারছিস, আমাদের কিন্তু নিজেদেরই মনে হয় যে হ্যাঁ আমরা আমাদের খারাপ লাগে আর কি, যেটা ম্যাম বলছিলেন আমাদের নিজের জায়গা থেকে।
হুম, হুম। আচ্ছা, ব্যাপারটা যেটা সেটা হলো যে তুমি একটা কথা যেটা বললে যে আমরা সুযোগ নিই না। একজন গাইড আর একজন রিসার্চ স্কলার, এদের মধ্যে রিলেশনটা না ওই অম্ল মধুর একটা সম্পর্ক আছে, জানো তো। আমি এটা কিন্তু কোনো অন্যভাবে বলছি, এটা একদম সত্যি কথা। যারা গাইড হিসেবে কাজ করেন, যারা স্টুডেন্টসদেরকে রিসার্চ করান, তাদের পিএইচডি ডিগ্রিটার জন্য খাতেন, স্টুডেন্টসরা অনেক সময় মনে করে যে আমি খাচ্ছি, স্যার বা ম্যাডাম কি করছেন। কিন্তু স্যার বা ম্যাডামের যে একটা বিরাট বড় ভূমিকা আছে, এবং সেই বিরাট বড় ভূমিকাটা দেখেই কিন্তু স্টুডেন্টসরা এসছে তার কাছে রিসার্চে, তাই তো? এটা তো সত্যি কথা। কারণ আমরা কিন্তু সেই একটা মেয়ে একবার বলেছিল সকালবেলা বেরিয়েছি গাইড মানে জোগাড় করতে, সারাদিন বেরিয়ে গেল একটা গাইড জোগাড় করতে পারলাম না। হ্যাঁ, আমরা কিন্তু সত্যি পাশ করবার পরেই কিন্তু চেষ্টা করি, বিভিন্ন ল্যাবে খোঁজ নিতে চেষ্টা করি যে কোথায় কাজ হচ্ছে, কোন গাইডের কাছ থেকে 2 বছরের মধ্যে পিএইচডি হয়ে যাচ্ছে, কোন গাইডের কাছে একটু কম কাজ করতে হচ্ছে, কোন গাইড একটু বেশি লিবারেল, এগুলো আমরা খোঁজ খবর নেই। কিন্তু এটা কিন্তু অন্যায় কিছু নয়, কিন্তু এটা আমরা নিই। এবার প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে যে গাইড কি হয়, তার তো শুধুমাত্র রিসার্চ না, তার আরো অনেক কাজ থাকে। এবার সেই অনেক কাজের মধ্যেই একটা কাজ হচ্ছে রিসার্চ করানো। সেই জায়গাটা থেকে কোনো গাইড তার ধ্যান ধারণা হচ্ছে যে আমি যদি আমার স্টুডেন্টসদেরকে একটু লিবার্টি দিই, তাহলে কি হবে, তারা কোয়ান্টিটি টাইম না দিলেও কোয়ালিটি টাইম দেবে ল্যাবে, আমার কাজটা উঠে যাবে। কোনো গাইড তারা ভাবেন যে যদি কোয়ান্টিটি টাইম ল্যাবে দেয়, অন্তত তার থেকে কিছুটা সময় আমার কাজটা বেরোনোর জন্য হয়ে যাবে। এবং স্টুডেন্টসদেরকে কিন্তু একজন গাইড খুব ভালো বুঝতে পারেন যে কোন স্টুডেন্টস নিজের পিএইচডির জন্য কাজ করছে, আর কোন স্টুডেন্টস ভাবছে যে, একজন স্টুডেন্ট ভাবে যে জাস্ট ডিগ্রিটা, আর একজন স্টুডেন্টস ভাবে না আমাকে শিখতে হবে কাজটা। সেটা কিন্তু কোনো ক্ষেত্রে গাইড সেক্ষেত্রে খারাপ হন যে কেন তিনি আমাদের লিবার্টি দিচ্ছেন না, কেন তিনি আমাদের বেঁধে রাখছেন। তারাই যখন ওই ফেলোরা যখন ল্যাব থেকে বেরিয়ে যাবে, অন্য কোনো ল্যাবে যাবে, যদি তারা পোস্টডক করতে পরবর্তী ক্ষেত্রে যদি বিদেশে যায়, তখন কিন্তু তাদের একটা গুড একটা অভ্যাস, একটা প্র্যাকটিস তৈরি হয়ে যাবে ল্যাবে থাকার। কারণ সেখানে কিন্তু ল্যাবে কোয়ালিটি টাইমটুকু দিলে হয় না, বোথ কোয়ান্টিটি অ্যান্ড কোয়ালিটি টাইম। যেমন সুতরাং সেই প্র্যাকটিসটা এইখান থেকে করে যাওয়াটা আমার মতে বেটার। গাইড খারাপ হন না আমি বলছি না, কিন্তু এটা অনেকের ভুল ধারণা হতে পারে। গাইড নিশ্চয়ই তারও কিছু কিছু প্রবলেমস থাকতে পারে, কিন্তু এই দুটো জিনিসকে একটু ব্যালেন্স করতে হবে। কারণ ব্যালেন্স করে স্টুডেন্টসকেও ভাবতে হবে যে আলটিমেট অ্যাট দ্য এন্ড অফ দ্য ডে আমি তার কাছে এসেছি শুধু ডিগ্রির জন্য নয়, কিছু জানার জন্য। ওই গাইডই কিন্তু ভীষণ আনন্দিত হবেন যদি রাত্রি 9টার সময় তিনি ল্যাবে এসে দেখেন স্টুডেন্টসরা এসে তাকে জিজ্ঞেস করছে, ম্যাডাম আমি এই কাজটা করেছি, এটার কি হতে পারে, বা আমি কালকে এই কাজটা করবো, একটুখানি দেখে দেবেন। অলওয়েজ গাইড কিন্তু সেটা গাইড করার চেষ্টা করে। কেমন? সুতরাং কোয়ালিটি টাইম কিন্তু শুধুমাত্র নয়, লিবার্টি যারা দেন তারা জানেন যে এই স্টুডেন্টকে লিবার্টি দিলে আমি এর কাছ থেকে পাবো, আর যে স্যার লিবার্টি দেন না তিনিও সেটা জানেন যে একে ধরে বেঁধে কাজ না করালে আমি কাজ করতে পারবো না। আবারও প্রশ্ন, আমি কি বোঝাতে পারলাম অমৃত?
ম্যাম
মুনমুন বলছো, তাই তো? বল।
ম্যাম আপনি ওই টু ওয়ে কমিউনিকেশনের ক্ষেত্রে বললেন ডক্টর, পেশেন্ট, টিচার, স্টুডেন্ট, ম্যানেজার, এমপ্লয়ি, এদের ক্ষেত্রে যে কমিউনিকেশনটা একটা ভীষণ ফর্মালিটি একটা মেনটেন করে, কিন্তু নেচার আর পোয়েট এদের ক্ষেত্রে যে কমিউনিকেশনটা, এই ব্যাপারে এদের এদের কমিউনিকেশনটা ভীষণ স্পন্টেনিয়াস, এবং এটা কি কোন দিক থেকে আপনি যদি টেকনিক্যালি
ভেরি গুড, ভেরি গুড কোশ্চেন। সত্যি কথা বলতে কি, আমি এই জায়গাটা নিয়ে কখনো একটা অন্য ভাবনার দিক তুলে, আমি এই জায়গাটা নিয়ে সত্যি ভাবিনি। অ্যাকচুয়ালি নেচার আর পোয়েট এই দুজনের মধ্যে একজন কবি, এবং সত্যি কথা বলতো আমরা সবাই যদি একটা অসাধারণ প্রকৃতির মধ্যে চলে যাই, আমরা প্রত্যেকেই কবি বা গায়ক গায়িকা হয়ে যাই না? এটা আমাদের স্পন্টেনিয়াস রেসপন্স। সেখানে কিন্তু প্রকৃতির কিন্তু জাস্ট মেলে ধরে আছে, এবং আমরা সেখানে আমাদের মনোভাব, আমাদের নিজস্ব যে মানে কি বলবো, আমরা সারা সময় এই যে কি তুতু ম্যামের মধ্যে থাকছি বা একটা টেনশনের মধ্যে থাকছি, যখন আমরা একটা ওপেননেস, ইউ ক্যান সে ওপেননেস, এই যে একটা বিস্তৃত প্রকৃতির মধ্যে যখন আমরা যাই, তখন কিন্তু তারা আমাদের গান গাওয়ায়, তারা আমাদের কবিতা লেখায়। আমি হয়তো কোনোদিন কবিতা লিখিনি, কোনোদিন গান গাইনি, কিন্তু আমাকে সে গায়ক বা গায়িকা বা কবি আমাকে বানিয়ে দেয়। এর কারণটা কি জানো? এই জায়গাটাকে তুমি যদি ভাবতে পারো, এই জায়গাটাকে যদি তুমি নিতে পারো, যে কেউ যদি গভীর ভাবে তার মধ্যে থেকে সেই, একটু আগে আমি আমার কথার মধ্যে বলেছিলাম ফিলিংস, ইমোশন, যে ফিলিংসটা আমি নেচার থেকে পাচ্ছি, আমি তো রিসিপিয়েন্টের ক্ষেত্রে, আমি একজন রিসিপিয়েন্ট হিসেবে আমি যদি এই ফিলিংসটা কারোর কাছ থেকে, একজন সেন্ডারের থেকে, যে এই সেন্ডারের ফিলিংস আমার জন্য আছে, তাহলে কিন্তু নর্মালি ঠিক যেমন নেচারকে দেখে কবি কবিতা লেখে, ঠিক সেরকমই একজন সেন্ডারকে দেখে একজন রিসিভার বা একজন লিসনার নাম।
হ্যালো ম্যাম, আরেকটা ছিল, সেটা আমরা ক্লাসে পড়াবার সময় দেখি যে একটা ক্লাসে 90% স্টুডেন্ট খুব মন দিয়ে পড়া শুনতে, কিন্তু অনেক সময় ধরা পড়ার মতন অবস্থা, মানে চোখ ধরা পড়ার মতো দেখা যায় দুটি ছেলে মেয়ে একটু অন্যমনস্ক, তখন কাছে গিয়ে দেখি তারা মোবাইল নিয়ে মোবাইলটা কিছু একটা করছে, মানে সেটাতে বেশি বা আমার লেকচারের থেকে তাদের বেশি অ্যাট্রাক্ট। এক্ষেত্রে কমিউনিকেশন ল্যাবস তো হচ্ছে, আমার টিচারের সঙ্গে ওই যে যার সংখ্যা কম, কিন্তু কেন হয় এই
না? এখানে কিন্তু আমি তোমাকে বলবো যে এই যে তুমি কথাটা বলছো কমিউনিকেশন ল্যাব, না, এখানে কিন্তু কোনো মতেই তোমার দায়িত্ব থাকছে না। কারণ এটা মাথায় রাখতেই হবে যে আমরা যখন সমাজে থাকি, বাদ দাও সমাজ, যখন ফ্যামিলিতে থাকি, তখনও কি তুমি ভাবতে পারো যে ফ্যামিলির প্রত্যেকটা মেম্বার্স তোমাকে সমান গুরুত্ব দেবে? তাই না? কিন্তু একই কমিউনিকেশন কিন্তু তুমি সবার সঙ্গে করছো, কিন্তু তার মধ্যে একজন দুজন থাকে যারা কিন্তু অন্যরকম একটুখানি, তারা ঠিক সেভাবে কমিউনিকেট
রবীন্দ্রনাথ হলেও বলতেন ওরাই ভালো ছেলে মেয়ে।
আমি যেটা বলি সেটা হচ্ছে যে এই যে তুমি বলছো না যে 90% স্টুডেন্ট তারা আমার কথা শুনছে, সুতরাং তুমি পাস করে গেছো, তুমি পাস করে গেছো যে 90% স্টুডেন্টস আমার কথা শুনছে। এবার তোমার পরীক্ষাটা কিন্তু অন্য জায়গায়, যে ওই যে 10% স্টুডেন্ট তোমার কথা শুনছে না, তাদেরকে কিভাবে তুমি তোমার কথাটা শোনাবে। আমি তোমায় কতগুলো টিপস দিই, একটু চেষ্টা করে দেখো তো ক্লাসে সেটা সম্ভব কিনা। যখন এই 10% স্টুডেন্টস তোমার কথা শুনছে না, তখন তুমি তাদেরকে কোনোদিনও বলবে না যে যারা আমার কথা শুনছে না তারা ক্লাস থেকে বেরিয়ে যাও, না। বরঞ্চ যে 10টা স্টুডেন্ট তোমার কথা শুনছে না তাদের সঙ্গে একটু বেশি করে কমিউনিকেট করো, দেখি, একটু জিজ্ঞেস করো, এই তো আগে যেটা পড়িয়েছিলাম বলতে পারছো কিনা। দেখো তারা যদি মনে করে, যে তারা যদি গিলটি ফিল করে যে সে যেটা করছে সেটা ঠিক করছে না, সেটা যদি সে জানে, তাহলে কিন্তু সে চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে। তোমার কাজটা হচ্ছে তাকে সেটা বুঝিয়ে দেওয়া যে সে যেটা করছে সেটা কিন্তু ঠিক করছে না। আবারও বলছি, সেই রেসপন্সিবিলিটি তোমার, তাদের জন্য তোমাকে একটু বেশি এফোর্ট দিতে হবে। যাদের জন্য, যারা তোমার কথা শুনছে তাদের তো হয়েই গেল, যারা তোমার কথা শুনে না তাদেরকে দিয়ে তোমার কথা শোনানো, তবেই তো তুমি একজন টিচার, তবেই তো স্টুডেন্টস গুলো বাইরে গিয়ে বলবে আজকে মুনমুন ম্যাম যা করলেন না, অসাধারণ।
অনেক ধন্যবাদ।
Hello, ma'am.
হ্যাঁ, গুড আফটারনুন।
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hello, ma'am. আমি প্রিয়াঙ্কা বলছি। অ্যাকচুয়ালি আপনার যা শুনলাম আমি সত্যি খুব সমৃদ্ধ হলাম। অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমি আপনার অনেক ছোটবেলা থেকেই ফ্যান ছিলাম, যখন আপনি তখন
অনেক বুড়ি হয়ে গেছি বলো তাহলে।
না তো সেটাই আশ্চর্য হলাম। হ্যাঁ, এক্স্যাক্টলি, ছোটবেলা মানে এইচএস। এবার তখন তো এত চ্যানেল ছিল না, মানে মানে এতগুলো জি বাংলা এত কিছু ছিল না, তখন আমরা শুধু দূরদর্শনের উপরেই ডিপেন্ড করতাম। তো আমি যেটা বলছি, এই যে আপনি কমিউনিকেশন, আমি জাস্ট মানে এটা ঠিক প্রশ্ন কিংবা আমি জানি না, এটা জাস্ট আমি 1-2 মিনিটে আপনাকে জাস্ট আপনি যা বললেন তার উপর একটু ধরুন ফিডব্যাক দিচ্ছি বা আমার একটা ভাব প্রকাশ করছি বলতে পারেন। ফার্স্ট অফ অল হচ্ছে এই যে কমিউনিকেশন বলছে না যে দিন ইভলিউশন হচ্ছে, আমার মনে হয় সবকিছুরই তো ইভলিউশন হচ্ছে, স্টুডেন্ট কমিউনিটিতেও ইভলিউশন হচ্ছে এবং আমাদের এজের সাথে টিচিং কমিউনিটিতেও ইভলিউশন হচ্ছে। ইয়াং টিচার, তারপর বয়স্ক টিচার মানে কি, তারা এক্সপিরিয়েন্স বেশি। এবার এখন হচ্ছে জগৎটা খুব টেক স্যাভি হয়ে গেছে, যে স্মার্টফোন এগুলোর ফলে, যেটা আগে যেটা ছিল আমার মনে হয় আমাদেরই ছোটবেলায় স্কুল কলেজ লেভেলে আমাদের মোবাইল ফোন কম্পিউটার কোথায় না, তো তখন যেটা হতো আমরা যেটা ভাবতাম কিউরিওসিটি থেকে জিজ্ঞাসা করতাম অনেক কিছু টিচারদের, এবং আমরা না ফুললি টিচারের উপরেই যেন মানে একটা ডেডিকেটেডলি বা অদ্ভুত ভাবে ডিপেন্ড করে থাকতাম যে উই উইল বি গেটিং দ্য আনসার ফ্রম টিচার ওনলি। এখন হচ্ছে কি, স্টুডেন্টসরা করছে কি, মানে হয়তো প্রশ্ন করছে, তারা অ্যাক্টিভলি শুনছে ক্লাসে, প্রশ্নও করছে, কিন্তু কোথাও একটা তারা ফুললি ট্রাস্টওয়ার্দি হতে পারছে না টিচারের ওপর, সবসময় ক্রস চেকের একটা মানসিকতা থাকছে। তো এটার ভালো মন্দ দিক দুটোই রয়েছে, দেয়ার আর বোথ পজিটিভ এন্ড নেগেটিভ পয়েন্টস। তো একটা কথা আমি জাস্ট বলতে চাই, এই যে কমিউনিকেশন, আমার মনে হয় টিচার হিসাবেও আমাদের ওই যে ওদের কাছে গিয়ে ওদের লেভেলে গিয়ে যে ভাবতে হবে, মানে বোথ ভার্বাল, আপনি যেটা বললেন না যে ভার্বাল আর নন ভার্বাল যে ব্যাপারটা, এখন কিন্তু ভার্বাল তো আছে কথা, ভার্বাল হতে গেলে অ্যাক্টিভ লিসনিংটা, সকালবেলা আমাদের সেশনটা হলো, অ্যাক্টিভ লিসনিং এর উপরই কিন্তু আমাদের কমিউনিকেশনটা আরো নির্ভর করে, কেমন স্টুডেন্টরা ফিডব্যাক দিচ্ছে, কেমন তারা বলছে, তাদের বডি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, তার ফলে আমাদের যে ভাবটা আমরা প্রকাশ করব, এবং আমাদের বডি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ মানে চোখ মুখ সব ফেসিয়াল এক্সপ্রেশন, আর এতগুলো আমাদের ফেসিয়াল মাসলস আছে, তার এক এক রকম ইমোশনাল জেস্টার, সবকিছু নিয়ে ভয়ঙ্কর একটা ব্যাপার। তো আমার মনে হয় যেটা অ্যাজ এ টিচার আমাদের কাছে এটা লড়াই, স্ট্রাগল, এবং আমাদের কাছে এটা এক্সাম, এবং আমরা পাসও করবো উইথ ফ্লাইং কালার্স। পাস বলে ভুল হবে, উই শুড সাকসেসফুলি বি পেভিং দ্য পাথওয়ে ফর আদার টিচার্স টু কাম ইন ফিউচার, যে তাদের আমরা ভালোভাবে গাইড করব উইথ রেসপেক্ট, যে রেসপেক্টটা আমার মনে হয় যেটা, আপনি যদি ভালো পড়ান ক্লাসে, যদি আপনি এনগেজ রাখতে পারেন, তাহলে স্টুডেন্টসরা কিন্তু রেসপেক্টের দিকটা থাকেই বাই ডিফল্ট চলে আসে। আর তখন বন্ধুত্বটাও যেন কোথাও একটা চলে আসে, বিকজ আফটার দ্য ক্লাসই বোঝা যায় যে কে করিডোরে এসে তাদের প্রবলেম শেয়ার করছে, কারণ আমরা তো অনেকক্ষণই আমাদের কলেজের টাইমে দিই প্রফেশনাল ওয়ার্ল্ডে, তো সেরকম কিন্তু হচ্ছে। আর এখন হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ যুগে তো আরো যেন মনে হয় যারা বন্ধুত্ব মানে বন্ধুত্বের লেভেলে আসতে চায়, তারা কিন্তু পার্সোনালিও কমিউনিকেট করে তাদের প্রবলেম শেয়ার করে। এটা একটা ব্যাপার যেটা আমাদের সময় হতো না।
একটা কথা বলি,
হ্যাঁ
আমার মনে হয় এখানে একটা এক্সাম্পল দিলেই কিন্তু তুমি যে কথাটা বলতে চাইছো একদম সুন্দরভাবে ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করা যাবে বিটুইন অনলাইন ক্লাস এন্ড অফলাইন ক্লাস। দেখো এখন এই প্যান্ডেমিক সিচুয়েশনে আমরা অনলাইন ক্লাস নিচ্ছি, কিন্তু অনলাইন ক্লাস আর কেউ যদি নেট থেকে কিছু দেখে নেয়, মোটামুটি দুটো কিন্তু সেম। এই যে আমার সামনে আমি যাদেরকে দেখছি তাদের বেশিরভাগেরই একটা মানে জাস্ট স্টিল পিকচার। আমি কিন্তু কাউকে, আমি যদি সেটা অফলাইন করতাম, কোনো কিছু প্রেজেন্ট করতাম, আমি কিন্তু প্রত্যেকের তাদের আই কন্ট্যাক্টে যাওয়া, তাদের বডি মুভমেন্ট, তাদের নন ভার্বাল কমিউনিকেশন কিন্তু আমাকে কি করতো, অনেক বেশি ইন্সপায়ার করতো আমার কথা বলার ক্ষেত্রে। তো অনলাইনে যখন আমরা পড়াই তখন কিন্তু এই মানে স্টুডেন্টসরা মূলত কি হয়, নেট বেসড আর কি। যখন কোনো মানে এখন নেটের অনেক বেশি রমরমা হওয়াতে আমরা বলি গুগল বাবার কাছ থেকে আমি তো সবই জানতে পারি, তাহলে আমার ক্লাসে এসে টিচারের থেকে সেই কথাগুলো শোনার কি দরকার? হ্যাঁ, টিচার যে কথাগুলো বলছেন, এই যে আমরা বলি না, আমি একটু অন্য জায়গাতেও যাই। ধরো একজন ডক্টরের কাছে একজন পেশেন্ট গিয়ে বলল জিরে ভেজানো জল খাবো সকালবেলা ঘুম থেকে উঠে, কিংবা হয়তো সে গিয়ে বললো যে আচ্ছা তরমুজে শুনেছি প্রচুর কিছু আছে, তরমুজ খাবো। তাকে যদি তুমি প্রশ্ন করো কোত্থেকে জানলেন, সে বলবে ওই যে নেটে লিখেছে। কিন্তু মেডিকেল ফিজিওলজি যে 2+2 4 নয়, এবং সেটা যে সবসময় সবার ক্ষেত্রে এক নয়, একই নেটের একই মেটেরিয়াল কিন্তু সবাই সবটা একই ভাবে নিতে পারি না, তাকে বোঝানোর জন্য, তাকে গাইড করার জন্য, তাকে কোনটা তার জন্য অ্যাপ্লিকেবল সেটা জানার জন্যই তো একজন টিচার আছে, একজন ডক্টর আছে, যে সেই বিষয়টা নিয়ে পড়াশোনা করেছে এবং সে সেটার জন্যই টেবিলের ওই ধারে বসে আছে। সুতরাং প্রিয়াঙ্কা, এই যে তুমি বলে যে আমি যদি ভালো কমিউনিকেট করতে পারি না ক্লাসে, তাহলে কিন্তু স্টুডেন্টসরা ঠিক, তারা যদিও নেট থেকে সবকিছু পেয়ে যাবে, যদিও তারা এসে হয়তো ক্লাস শেষে বলবে যে ম্যাডাম নোটস দেবেন, কারণ জানে যে নোটসটা দিয়ে সেখান থেকে মুখস্থ করে লিখে দিলেই আমি নম্বরটা পেয়ে যাব, এবং যদি সে খাতায় লিখতে পারে তাহলে তুমিও বাধ্য নম্বর দিতে। কিন্তু ডিফারেন্সটা কি জানো, হয়তো সেই স্টুডেন্টসই বলবে আজকে না জানিস তো ক্লাস করতে আসতে ইচ্ছে করছিল না, কিন্তু শুধু প্রিয়াঙ্কা ম্যামের ক্লাস ছিল বলে গেলাম। It's the difference.
ঠিক
এক্সপ্লেইন করতে পেরেছি।
ঠিক।
Good afternoon, ma'am.
আর কি রুকসানা?
First, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your.
I think Rukshana, you were the last one. Maybe Pubali, is it?
Yes, because Swarnali is here with his
Hello, Swarnali.
presentation.
Okay, Irani, you just one. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. First, thank you so much for sharing your insightful views and ideas with us. I just wanted to ask you, while communicating, I think the biggest hurdle that affects us negatively is the fear of judged by others. So this fear always hampers effective communication. So can you suggest some ways or strategies that we can incorporate in our lives, because most of us don't get the opportunities that will enhance our ability to deal public relations and diplomatically handling things. So how can
Irani, I just want to say there is no strategy. Just one thing you remind, one thing, একটা জিনিস জাস্ট ভাবো, লোকে কি ভাববে সেটাও যদি আমি ভাবি তাহলে লোকে কি ভাববে? Okay, there is no strategy. Just think over it. আমি যেটা করছি, it may be good or may not be good. But you should have confidence enough that what you are doing, if it is good, that is your responsibility. If it is not good, that is also your responsibility. Just think like that. Okay, it is the only
Thank you,
step.
ma'am.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Krishna, for such a very interactive session, a long interactive session. কৃষ্ণা আমার সেই কলেজ থেকে বন্ধু এবং সবসময় আমাকে হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
একবার একটা জাস্ট
হ্যাঁ
কথায় তোমায় ইন্টারাপ্ট করলাম, সেটা হচ্ছে যে তোমার দৌলতে আজকে আমরা কৃষ্ণা ম্যাডামকে এখানে পেয়েছি এবং এতক্ষণ ধরে কমিউনিকেশন শুনছিলাম। মানে একটু আগেই যে বললো মানে there was a halo sort of halo, মানে আমার এটা মনে আছে যে when she used to read the newspaper she was মানে so very favorite of mine, যে মা বারবার বলতো ওই তো এসছে, এবং আমার মনে আছে আমি কোনো রকমে ছুটে এসে একবার জাস্ট দেখে চলে যেতাম, হ্যাঁ, যে উনি যখন নিউজ পড়তেন। আজকে কিন্তু এরকম ভাবে এত সুন্দর ভাবে একটা ক্লাস নিলেন এবং ওনার যে একটা খুব স্ট্রং একাডেমিক সেন্স রয়েছে, দ্যাট শি ইজ আ ভেরি গুড একাডেমিশিয়ান অ্যান্ড শি নোজ our world, the nitty gritties. So it was so evident. So we enjoyed the lecture like anything. Thank you so much for being with us. আমি বাধ্য হলাম আপনার বন্ধুকে একটু ইন্টারাপ্ট করতে। বলো,
আমি তোমাকে একটা কথা বলি, নাম কি বলো?
পূর্বা।
পূর্বা আমার ভীষণ ভালো বন্ধু, মানে ছোট, অনেক ছোট, মানে বন্ধু আর কি, কাজের বন্ধু, মানে ওর হাত ধরে কাজ করা যায়।
পূর্বা, আমি তোমাকে একটা কথা বলি, যে এই যে তোমার যে জেস্টার আর কি, যে এই যে তোমার অ্যাটিটিউড, এইগুলো না, এই যে আমাকে অনেকক্ষণ আগে ওই বোধহয় অন্বেষা বোধহয় প্রশ্নটা করেছিল, যে আমি তো বকতে পারি বা ওরা তো ওটা টেকেন টু বি গ্রান্টেড বলে ভেবে নেয়। এই যে জেস্টার, আমাকে সবসময় কিন্তু এমন নয় যে কারোর প্রশংসাই করতে হবে। আমি কিন্তু এমনটা হতেই পারে যে আমি যেটা বলছেন তিনি তার সঙ্গে হয়তো আমি একমত নাও হতে পারি, কিন্তু আমার জেস্টার বা আমার অ্যাটিটিউড এমন হবে যে আমার যে তার সঙ্গে কথাটা বলতে অসুবিধা হচ্ছে সেটাও যেন আমি বোঝাতে পারি। এক এবং একমাত্র কথা হচ্ছে ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি মেলা, সকলের সঙ্গে সকলের ফ্রিকোয়েন্সিটা যতক্ষণ না মিলবে না, ততক্ষণ তোমার আমার নিউজ পড়া বলো, বা আমি যখন নিউজ পড়বো যদি তোমার মনে হয় যে ওকে আমাকে বাধ্য করছে শুনতে, তাহলে কিন্তু তুমি দৌড়ে আসবে না। যদি তোমার মনে হয় যে আমার শুনতে ভালো লাগছে, কি বলছে শুনি তো, তাহলেই কিন্তু তুমি দৌড়ে আসবে। এই জায়গাটাতেই কিন্তু একজন গুড প্রেজেন্টার আর একজন প্রেজেন্টার, দিস ইজ দ্য ওকে। থ্যাংক ইউ পূর্বা, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। আচ্ছা, আমাদের নেক্সট স্পিকার ডক্টর স্বর্ণালী দাশগুপ্ত। She is an alumni of Physiology Department, Calcutta University. Swarnali is a certified image consultant, a very rare profession, and a certified soft skill trainer from reputed Image Consulting Business Institute in Mumbai, and she brings additional deep knowledge to her work with her master and doctorate degrees in human physiology, coupled with extensive postdoctoral work. Dr. Swarnali is presently based in Singapore, but works with her clients worldwide. Her clients include corporate CEOs, doctors, healthcare professionals, corporate executives, bankers, teachers, principals, students, business owners, artists, homemakers, even individuals relocating to a new country. Dr. Swarnali offers group workshop, individual training. She believes her sessions which help the students to become more self-aware and inspire confidence by helping them to understand how to sharpen their appearance, including clothing, grooming, body language, behavioral skills, communication skills. These are critical attributes to be imbibed along with their educational and technical qualifications so as to be successful both professionally, socially, and personally. So the lecture title is ABC of Image Management for Your Success. A wonderful. I don't have any knowledge on image skill. So Swarnali, I welcome you to this session, and thank you very much for accepting it. And I know how you have I'm very grateful to you that in this situation you have accepted our invitation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, Pubali, for inviting me here. And I'm so deeply grateful and privileged to come here on your esteemed department. And this is UGC GRDC, combined effort for soft skills development. I am a soft skill trainer, but here you have invited me in the capacity of an image consultant. And today you have given me the topic of ABC of image management for your success. Whose success? Your success. So whoever has joined me today, all the esteemed faculties, our PhD scholars, all the dignitaries, and all of you, a very good evening to all of you. And I welcome to you in this fascinating, mesmerizing world of image management. Now let me decode my title, webinar title today. ABC of image management for your success. When we talk about ABC of any subject, we talk about the basic, most important factors of that subject. We talk about the crux of the subject. So today, as I'm meeting all of you for the first time, I am going to talk about the basic of image management. ABC, what is ABC? I'm going to tell you that. Now, image management, it is a subject. If I was given the power, I would have introduced image management as a subject in the school level, in the high school level, in the college level, in the institutes, universities, everywhere. If I was given the power, because I have understood the power of image management, I hope when I will explain it to you, you also do that. Now, image management is a simple term, managing your image. Now, what is image? That I'm going to explain it to you. Now, for your success, this is very important, the second half. For whose success? Your success. You might be in a position in your life where you are already successful. You have achieved so much. But I am talking about your professional success. As Pubali mentioned, I'm talking about your social success. I'm talking about your personal success. Without these three, our success is not actually is a success that we all know. Suppose a CEO who is very successful because he is the top boss in the organization, but he is not very successful in the personal level with the spouse, with the children. There are some problems going on. Probably somebody who is a head of department or, in a very high position, probably that person is socially not very comfortable in making friends or meeting people. Have we seen that around us? We have, isn't it? Now, the term success is debatable. Success to somebody is earning more money. Success to someone is getting more houses or cars. Success to someone is just being happy. Success can be debatable. The term can be debatable. But which is not debatable, that to get success, you need an opportunity in your life. And here, As an image consultant, we come to our client's life. We help our clients to get that opportunity. And how? So, in any success and any opportunity, you need two skills. One is your hard skills and one is your soft skills. Your hard skills is the skills which you learn in your schools, in your colleges, in your university, your technical skills, your degrees, diplomas, your computer skills, your project management skills. These are your hard skills. What are your soft skills? In this space, from morning, starting with Dr. Garner, Benjamin Garner started this program today, and it's ended with Dr. Krishna Chattopadhyay, who told you about the soft skills and different kind of soft skills. And it is not my words. It is the words of Harvard University, Stanford University, Cambridge Foundation. We all soft skill trainers know that these universities come together to do some research, and they have found out 85% of our success comes from our soft skills and not our hard skills. It doesn't come from our degrees. It's good to get 100 upon 100, but it is better to get more insights and learning more of the soft skills. So we all have heard about different kind of soft skills, and it is not easy. So basically, we all know that soft skills is people skill. It is our interpersonal skills, how we are connecting with people, how we are communicating, how we are solving a problem, our problem solving skill, our negotiation skills, our decision making skills, our stress management skill, our time management skill, our goal setting skill. Everything is coming under soft skills. Here I am present today, and Pubali has kindly invited me. I am going to talk to you about another skill. Yes, it's a skill. Image management, the term sounds like intangible. Image, can you touch image? Can you really see image? You can. We break into different tangible, tangible, steps. So you can follow those steps and you can enhance your image. Why to his world? I was watching Krishna's talk. Krishna is my junior. Pubali is also my junior in Human Physiology department. And I have heard kind of different question answers, and I will come to a few points there. Somebody asked a very pertinent question. I will come to that later. So first, let me start with my slides, and I will explain different things with you, and then you just let me know whenever you have any questions. But I would like to share, answer your questions at the end. That is actually will be easier for me, so I can I can answer all your questions. So can you just tell me, can you see my slide?
Yes, madam.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So as I said, my today's topic with you is ABC of image management for your success. And I was laughing whenever I'm saying I just laugh. You know why? I work with the corporates, as Pubali mentioned. I worked with almost 150 doctors. I worked with bankers, lawyers, principals, teachers, students. I worked with many, many different people because everybody needs to understand and elevate their image. So why I'm saying yours? When I work in the corporate, the HR contacts us, the bosses contact us, and they say, our employees need this image management program. When I worked with the employees and they loved it, and they said, ma'am, can you do it with our bosses? So bosses think employees need it. Employees think bosses need it. Parents think children need it. Children think parents need it. All these esteemed teachers are here, but teachers think our students need it. Students think, oh, our teacher needs it. So actually, we all need it, and let's see what is there and what is this ABC I'm talking about. There are 3 pillars of image management. These are your A, B, and C. These are your appearance, body language, and communication skills. There are extensive talks which has happened on communication skills, and I'm sure also on body language. I will touch upon those in my own ways. But I will also talk a lot on appearance. In our Indian society, appearance has never been taken seriously. But image consultants, they take it really seriously, and people like CEOs and top bankers, they buy it from us because they understood in their work life that appearance matters. A manager will never be promoted to the managerial position if he doesn't look like a manager. This is the truth of the facts. If you are a serious research scholar, if you are a professor, when you are going to an international conference, you are going to connect with other fellow, your professors, your research scholars, your scientists. You need to, who you are, whom you are representing. You are representing your country. You are representing your institute. You are representing yourself. So your appearance matters. If someone of you are a genius, you really are a genius, you may leave this program. You really don't need anything. That geniusness, what you have, that will take you on a different planet. A Rabindranath Tagore doesn't need it. A Mother Teresa doesn't need it. But people like us, who are going through the schools and colleges and degrees and different levels of their work roles, we might need all these things because it is finally coming to your image. And I will explain and hope you will understand. So let me go to my next slide, and I will start with appearance. I'll go to body language, and I'll go to communication skills. So what is image? Image is nothing but your reflection. Right now, sitting in front of you, I'm creating an image for myself. Image is you in the eyes and minds of others. You may ask me, then what about my image to myself? Of course, that is also an image. So image is actually 2 sides of one coin. One side is your image in your eyes. Right now, in the comfort of my room, nobody is here. No one, of course, you can see me, but I can think that, oh, I'm very smart. I'm very intelligent. I talk very well. I look beautiful. I am very confident. I can think 1,000 things. Is it true for myself? Yes, it is true for myself because I sincerely believe in that. But what about the other people? What about the world? Do they believe the same qualities in you? Do they see you in the same way? So, do they perceive you in the same way? Have you created the same impact on them? So, what you think in your head and what they think about you needs to match. And that will be your authentic image. I'm sure many of you, all of you actually know there are people who talk very nicely, who behave very nicely, but you can figure out they're not the same person inside. So they lack authenticity. So the image I'm talking about is you become the person who you are. You stand in front of the world with confidence and show your strengths and also show your flaws. Am I flawless? No, I'm not. Nobody is God here. Let's not act God. Let's be human. We all have our strengths. We all have our weaknesses. Then how we can work with our weakness and our strength, and we can get success. As I always say, you sharpen your strengths. You work on your weakness. So then you make yourself confident and strong from inside. Outside world can wait. You don't have to see who is doing what. You focus on yourself. That's what I was saying, your success. What happens, all this gossip we all the time do. Oh, look at her, what she is doing. Look at her, what she is doing, what he is saying, how he has come. Don't focus on yourself, what you have done. You strengthen yourself. And that is what image is all about. So image, what you are thinking in your head, is your self-portrait, your self-image. Sometimes we think negatively, not always we think positively. For that also people come to image consultants. I have a client, she is beautiful. She is an MBA, she is an artist, she is beautiful, but she thinks that she is stupid. Why she thinks in that way, you ask me later on, I'll tell you. She has worked with me. She thinks she is stupid. She thinks she doesn't look good. She thinks her confidence level is low. And that's why you have to strengthen yourself. So you're positive, you're negative, whatever you have, that is your self-image. So many of us have body issues, body image issue. I think I'm fat. I think I'm short. I think I'm dark. I think I'm not good looking. So many issues. As an image consultant, we solve everything. Every skin tone can be celebrated. Every face can be celebrated. Everybody can wear whatever they want to, what color they want to. I will come to that later on. So this is your self-image. But what about others? How they see you? For that, you really need to work on your appearance, your body language, your communication. It is not their fault, the way they see you. It is not their fault. It is us. Right now, when you are looking at me, you are looking at everything. Not only you are hearing my words. It is not always about communication. It is a mixture of everything. And that we do in Image Consultant. We work on every component. And right now you are looking at my face, my makeup probably, my jewelry, my jacket, my color, everything, as well as you are listening to me. And when you go and stand there, people do exactly the same thing with you. And that is what we are talking about, and we will talk about in our image management. So I give this example all the time, that if you are in a meeting room, any one of you, you are in a meeting room, you are giving a talk, probably 2 minutes you talked. You stood up and you said something. Then you leave the meeting room. Then I come in and I ask all the participants that, can you just give me 2-3 words about the person who has just left? Whatever they will tell, good or bad, that is your image in their mind, because that is the way they perceive you. So why they perceive you in that way? If it is in a negative way, we all the time blame others. That, oh, she thinks I'm like that. But what are the effects? What are the elements I'm showing to her? What are the cues I'm sending all the time? So can I control that? Yes, that's what we teach in our image consultant course. So first I'm going to talk about appearance. Oh, sorry. Yes. Now I want to ask you this, and I'm sure there are some naughty minds which are there, especially in the scholars and students. If I ask you, while eating, which one would you prefer? Now don't tell me the left one, because left one doesn't look very enticing, isn't it? Doesn't look tastier. Look, not taste. Look-wise, if you go to a restaurant and you order food and the left side salad comes to you, and in your next table, the same salad, same ingredients, the right side goes, will you be happy? You will be not. In your right frame of mind, you will say that I want that salad, that one which is on the right side, because why? It looks tastier. It looks fresh. It looks value for money. So why people don't give food a chance, while they will give you a chance if you appear as someone who looks ineffective, who looks not well groomed? Can you do something about it? Yes, you can. Is it about your look? As I said, your nose, your eyes. It is not about that. It is about your self-presentation. It is about your self-presentation with confidence. And I am coming to those points in my slides. Now, this is one thing in image, the first thing. Many of you don't know me. Many of you are here, you want to know that what an image consultant says. Many of you are here, probably you want to learn about image management. You want to learn. I am telling you today, you please learn this. You be like that sponge. In my physical workshop, I take 8 hours workshop. Pre-COVID, I used to take, now it's basically online. I always say there are 3 kinds of audience. One is the prisoner. You know who are the prisoners? Who are in the fixed mindset. They are, you can't learn if you are not in the growth mindset. We all know that, right? So prisoners are prisoned in their own thought. Prisoners think they can't learn anything. They have learned enough. There is an age of learning. So they don't want to learn. You say whatever you want to say. I know what I know. I'm not going to learn anything. These are prisoners. Do you know any prisoners? I'm sure you know. The second one comes as a vacationer, like a holiday. Oh, today I'm free. Let me see what she says. Let me see what is there in image. Okay. And then, in the physical workshop, I always tell them, oh, you come here, all the holiday, you all sit together on the back bench, you message each other. Sometimes you are listening to me, sometimes you're not. You're having your veg sandwich, chicken sandwich, tea, and all these things. So it's a different day, especially when I'm taking corporate workshop. This is a whole day program, so you don't have to really work today. So it's a vacation. Majority of my audience are like a sponge. They soak it. I want you to be like a sponge. I don't want you to retain everything, but I want you to understand and apply. And you see how the perception about you will change how people will look at you. You really, really see that. And I was talking to Pubali, and Pubali mentioned that she felt the same thing once when she had a haircut. People's attitude towards you will change for better, for better. And why you don't need that? Why you will not do it, you tell me? You must do it because you don't want any obstacles between you and your success. You don't want any obstacles. You don't want to look ineffective. You don't want to look scatter-headed. You need to understand what you wear, how you look. It is very, very important if you are not that genius. When I have worked, my husband worked in a corporate and was in a very, very senior position. There are so many from his office just silently came. They are all MBAs, all senior people. They silently came and took the sessions and just gone. And I maintain my clients' privacy. I just fiercely protect them. Because sometimes people come with lots of their problems and they don't want anybody to know. And that is absolutely fair enough because it is your life, it is your image. But that's why I urge all of you to please listen to this carefully. When there are students here, when you will go for an interview, what happens? You open the interview door, the room door, and you just stand there. The people who are sitting there, they give you a glance towards you and they make a snap judgment. Even if you have not opened your mouth, forget communication, that will happen later. My grandmother always used to say, Pehle darshandhari, piche gun bichari. I'm sure many of you have heard it, but you have not applied it on yourself. So from today, please start applying it, whatever I'm sharing with you in this 1 hour, 1.5 hour workshop. So in first impression, and it happens, I have studied that it can happen within 3 to 5 seconds. But there are studies where they have said that it can happen within few milliseconds. They look at you, you do something, they see, and they make a judgment about you. You can argue it is not right to make a judgment. I am not that few milliseconds worth. I have so much in me. But people are busy, they don't have time. If you are going to meet a CEO, to an HR head, they don't have time. They have given you 5 minutes time. In that 5 minutes, you have to create your impression. And how you do that, what people see. People see these three things first. When you have not opened your mouth, they see your clothes, they see your grooming, they see your body language. Clothes is all the time we think, really? Clothes? We even have to think about clothes because we are so unmindful. We are not mindful about because our society didn't encourage us to do that. That young girl who stand in front of the mirror and look at herself, and it's kind of a self-love, appreciates herself, or that young boy who stands in front of the mirror and make his hair when he as a teenager, and we all know that it happens, but the girl or the boy is always snubbed. Nobody has said, oh, you are doing a good thing, it's okay. Everybody says that, majority says that, oh, nothing is going to happen to her. Always she is in front of the mirror. I'm not saying in front of the mirror is a good thing, but what I want to say is that it is not taken as in a very good light, that clothes. Here today, please note down. I am telling you one thing, please note down if you really want to apply it on yourself. Use your clothes as your resource. It's a resource. The way you use your intelligence, the way you use your personality, the way you use your education, your degree, your skill set, similarly use your clothes as a resource. A clothes can take you to look formal. Can you see here on the right side, the body language photo, they all are looking formal. You don't have to look formal all the ways, but you can create different message. You can send different message to the onlooker, whether it's your teacher or your students or your social connections, your bosses. You are sending the message through your clothes saying, yes, I know how to take care of it. Yes, I know what to wear. These are the message. You can send message saying that you are official. You can send message that you are formal. You can send message you are casual. You can send message you are approachable. You can send message you are not approachable. You can send message you are political. There are so many messages that can be sent. Now, I was reading an article and I was laughing that somebody wrote a biography on our PM Modi, and where he said that PM Modi chooses his own clothes. And I was just laughing. Do you know how Mr. Modi's clothing has changed over the years when he has become the Prime Minister? Do you think he has time to do it? Do you know he has picked up an orange President Trump was here? Do you think somebody else have given it to him? The stylist who is working with them. Similarly, they have the communication coach and the body language coach. They coach them. Do you think this Sadhi, this philosopher, this speaker, I forgot his name, he is always using these very flamboyant shawls. Who is giving that? Do they pick up? Do they go to the shop? No, they are silently doing it. But you don't know they are doing it, but you are getting the effect. If somebody comes in front of you with a nice clothes, you feel good. I think, I should not say this, Kamala Harris is very popular. Have you seen how she wears her clothes and how she wears her makeup? When I'm saying makeup, I'm not talking about very high makeup, gaudy makeup. There is a makeup, we call it no makeup look. She is always on makeup. She's always on the right clothes, right color to her skin tone. And this is what we give as an image consultant. So grooming is very important. I'm coming to that, and body language, of course, is very, very important. We will discuss this. But in the close, again, I'm coming in the personal appearance. Please note it down. These are very important points of personal appearance. When you appear, whether you're going to the college or going to the movie or going traveling or meeting your friends or going to a wedding, whatever your occasions are, you have to pick up the appropriate clothes. That is what appropriate is all about. Appropriate to the occasions, appropriate to whom you are meeting, appropriate to the day and night. And we as image consultants can guide you and tell you what is appropriate for you. And it is a very customized program, because what we will see your body shape. I'm not talking about body size. You can be of any body size. All bodies have geometric shapes. Some are top heavy, some are bottom heavy, some are a rounded body, some are rectangular body. So we see our client's body shape, and according to that, we give the cut of the clothes, the style of the clothes. Then what is the color we give? We give the color depending on the skin tone. Now, I have clients who have come to me because they feel that their skin tone is not right. There is nothing right and wrong about your skin tone. Actually, these are very petty matters. You should not give any attention to this. But you understand how to make yourself look attractive. My third point, I will come to that. So we give appropriate clothes, we give appropriate color, we tell you appropriate style, what you like, who you are, what is your liking, dislikes. You know, if these billions and billions people in this world, if I can really divide them into different groups, they can be in few different groups, like all of us. We call this group our personal style group. So that's why when you go to when you go to a conference or in your college, in your school, in your social scenario, your networking meeting, in your you are going to a wedding, or you are sitting in the airport or in the train station, sometimes you feel, oh, she is like me. I'm liking her. The way she is doing it is, I like her dress. Why you like her? Because your personal style and her personal style or his personal style matches. So that's why we all are in different personal style. If you understand that, then you will never pass any comment, any negative comment to anybody saying, oh, what she is wearing or what he is wearing, because that falls into their personal style. Have you seen Ranveer Singh? I'm sorry, I'm giving this Bollywood example because everybody will know it. That falls in his personal style, the way he dresses up. So depending on your style, depending on your liking, disliking, personality. Are you a very strong personality? Are you a very soft personality? Can I give some strong elements to my client who has soft personality? Can I give some softer elements of clothing to my client who is very strong personality, 6 feet tall, very strong voice? Can I just tone him down, because otherwise he will not look approachable. People will not go to him. So these we can play around with our clothes and color and cut. As all of you are from the educational background, so I just want to tell you, when you are going in your everyday work, for the men, you can wear your shirts and trousers, that is all right. But if you're going to any conference, or you're going to your work, or you're going for an interview, I insist you invest in a jacket. I'm not telling you to wear a suit. That probably you don't need if that is not falling in your lifestyle. I don't know if there is a very senior person today hearing us. If you need a suit, you can invest in a suit. That too, we can tell you what color you pick up. You need to pick up one, what color? I need to see your personality to tell you what color will suit you and what color will send the message a suit should give. So, or you buy just a jacket the way I'm wearing, it is not matching my top, but it is giving you that authority you need. Because I'm a speaker, so I like to wear my third layer. This is called third layer. Second, I'm coming to the authentic. Oh, sorry, I didn't talk about the ladies. In the appropriateness, ladies can wear sari or salwar suit, that is your Indian attire, or if you are comfortable, you can wear your trouser and top. But if you ask me, sari is the most formal Indian wear, not salwar kameez. But in sari, what kind of sari you are wearing, what is the color of your sari, what is the border, what is your body shape, what is your, how tall you are, depending on that, you have to choose the border, you have to choose your prints, we call it patterns, very wisely. Everything we think we just unmindfully go and pick up from the shop, but everything is giving away some messages. So you have to be very careful in choosing them. And that's what we teach in our image management course. Because there is no time, otherwise I could have told you that what color, what kind of pattern you choose. But what I want to tell you here, anything with straight lines are more formal. Anything with round designs are more casual. So please remember this. For a gentleman, if you wear a round neck t-shirt and a denim, you go to the movie, all right. If you are going for an interview, you wear a collared shirt. Collared shirt, collar gives that formality. So this is your appropriateness. Next, I'm coming to authenticity. Authentic. How authentic you are, this is very, very important. If you see me, I'm talking to you. If you see me, I'm smiling to you. If any other friends are joining today, I don't know, because I can see all of you. They know this is me. Even if I close the door, this is me. So you have to be who you are. And people will like you. It's not that sometimes we get scared to show who we are. And I will talk about this. This is what I do. And authenticity is very important. Be who you are. And people will not judge you, believe me. They will not judge you. Only you have to understand what are your strengths. I do SWOT with my clients a lot. Strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. What is your SWOT? If you have time later on, you sit with yourself. Find out your strength. Find out your weakness. Find out your work-upons. I don't want to call it a weakness, We can turn any weakness to strength. Public speaking was my weakness. I turned it. I do give a Facebook Live, Insta Live. I'm everywhere. People call me, I just give a talk. So that talks about your confidence. How I can get that confidence, I will come to that too. Now, authenticity is right now, all the men, gentlemen here and all the boys, I can divide you into two groups by asking probably one question. How many of you like to wear pink shirts? Raise your hand. I can't see you, but you raise. How many of you don't like to wear pink shirts? Raise your hand. So I can really, in my physical workshop, I ask that and I divide the whole group into two parts. And that is your authenticity. If you don't like, that is also okay. If you like, that is also okay. So this is a simple example I want to give you, that you wear those clothes which you are comfortable with. But you need to understand everything you are wearing, how much collar you are wearing, how much sleeves you are wearing, everything is giving more the level of formality. Formal, informal, semi-formal, different level. And how much you can wear is depending on your belief system, on your value system, on your upbringing. That is who you are. Suppose there are some people, devout Christians I have met, they don't want to show their skin. The ladies wear full sleeves all the time because they feel they can't show their skin. There are many of us who can wear like till this. There are many of us who can wear sleeveless. There are many of us who can wear halters. So how much comfortable and what is your value system? Depending on that, we wear our clothes. And that is absolutely all right. Only you need to know the appropriateness. Can you wear that? Where you're going, whom you're meeting. That otherwise you will be seen as someone who is not very formal. And you don't want that. As I said, you don't create obstacle between your personal appearance and your success. Don't create any obstacles, please. Next is attractive. Attractive is, I love that word, attractive. And here, when I'm saying attractive, I'm talking about physical attractiveness. I'm talking about you look attractive. When I work with my clients, one guarantee I give them, I will make you look attractive. How? I will change their face? I'll do a plastic surgery? No. I'll give the recommendations. I'll give some hacks so they will look more attractive, whether it's men or it's women. But physical attractiveness will get many followers. But you don't stop there. Your mental attractiveness will keep your followers with you forever. They need to know who you are. They need to know how you behave. They need to know how you communicate. And as we all know, I'm sure my previous speaker has mentioned, Krishna, that communication is not about speaking the language. Communication is much more than that. So by your mental attractiveness, you can keep your followers. But first you get the followers. First you get your friends. As Pubali was asking me that what we are going to expect, I was laughing. I was in a jovial mood that day. And I said, Pubali, there are young boys and girls, they will be there. Even, like whoever is here. If you want a girlfriend, you be more attractive, you will get a girlfriend. You want your boyfriend, you become more attractive. And I will teach you how to get. If somebody is not getting married, I'll teach you how to get, but only by personal appearance. I will teach other things also to you. How people start liking you. First thing, people have to like you. When they like you, they will trust you or believe you. Otherwise, nobody will believe you. First, they have to like you and they have to trust you. They have to believe you. Then they're going to do the work with you. Then they're going to do the business with you. And then they're going to give you promotion. Simple as that, simple maths. There is nothing else. I cannot teach you your hard skills. I'm not here to teach you your hard skills because that is the skill you get from your college and institutes. I'm here to talk about soft skills and also your image, which is immensely, immensely important in today's cutthroat world. There is 2,000 people are giving their CVs and resumes. How you can be better on your competitors by exhibiting these skills and knowing them. Next is affordability. Now, when I have met so many people who have asked me, oh, you are an image consultant. Oh, you will tell me to buy all the, like expensive stuff. Otherwise, I can't become attractive, right? I need to buy all this. I need to go to the shop. I need to buy. I don't have money to do that. We work on clients' budget. In my personal Facebook group the other day, I was giving that I have created a look below $20 because I live in Singapore, so I'm talking in dollar. So $20 means 1,000 rupees. 1,000 Indian rupees, I bought my dress, I bought my accessories. You know what is accessory? Your clothes is your clothes, and your accessories are your bags, your shoes, your jewelries, your tie, your scarf, your pocket square, your sunglasses, your glasses. Everything is your accessory. And you can be affordable. Your affordability has to be there. You don't have to really to look smart and attractive. You really don't have to run to the shop to buy. Even if you run 10 times in a week, nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change because whatever you buy, we need to understand whether it is suiting your body shape, the jewelry you are going to buy, whether it is suiting your face shape. I work on face shape, and I am a faculty of my institute, and you will believe that I used to take 8-hour face shape sessions. 8 hour, our face is a geometric shape, and depending on the shape, you choose your jewelry. Depending on the shape, you have your haircut. Depending on the shape, you choose your sunglasses or your glasses. And sometimes, because we don't know, nobody has taught us, no school, college, Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge, Stanford teach all these things to us, but these are so very important. This is our everyday thing. And all this appropriateness that, how many of you just open the wardrobe in the morning and you think that, oh, what I can wear today? I don't know what to wear. I don't have anything. I have no clothes. Whatever clothes we have in our wardrobe, 100% of them, do we use? No. We use 60% maximum. 40% is lying there because there are some emotional values attached to it. Or we think, okay, we will wear it later. Now we keep. 60% clothes we wear. That also we don't wear. We wear 30% from them, which are our favorite clothes. Why favorite? Because somebody has told you that you look good on those clothes. You like the color, you like the cut. So those 30% is actually your type of clothes. Rest 70% of wardrobe is you can exchange with your friend, give it away. I do my wardrobe detox program where I go to my client's house, I check all the clothes they have. I tell them how to mix and match, what color to wear with what, how to mix the accessories. And this is what I teach all the time. And these are the 4 A's of personal appearance. I wanted to note down, I wanted to understand, as I told you, that there are different colors, there are neutral colors. So all of you, for all men, women, whoever are here, all of you, you must have 60 to 70% of neutral colors. What is neutral color? Not only black, white, and gray. These 3 are basic neutral colors, we say. But there are other colors like beige, like brown, like cream. All these are navy blue, dark green. All these are neutral colors. Neutral colors are you must wear because it takes you with an understated elegance. With neutral color, you can mix and match your bags and your jewelries or your makeup. So neutral color shirts or trousers or salwar kameez saris are very important to be in your wardrobe. But if you only use neutral, how many of you only wear very dull colors or black or white because you don't have to think of color because you don't know what to wear? So I'm suggesting you wear some accent colors, as we call it, bright colors also. But you need to know which bright color is suitable for your skin tone or to your likings, or it's looking good on you when you are in the daytime or in the nighttime. There are so many things into it. So now grooming is very important because to be acceptable, appreciable, and successful in all walks of life, grooming and personal hygiene is important. And personal hygiene in today's COVID time, you know how important it is. But when I'm saying grooming, your first thing is your hair, which you really need to brush, oil, shampoo, gel, whatever you want to do, depending on your style or depending on what you want. First, you have to find out what kind of image you want to create for yourself. That is very important. If any clients come to me, first of all, I sit with my client. I find out that what he does or she does, how he spends his time, or where he goes for shopping, where he stays, who are the friends, which community he kind of goes to, how many social events he goes to. So all these things gives me an idea about my client, that what exactly I can recommend for my client in terms of their clothes, their jewelries, and also their grooming is, at all times you need your grooming. Grooming is your hair should be properly brushed or gelled or shampooed or tied up. Whatever you do, you need to take care of your hair. Next is many of you sport beard or mustache. That is all right, but you really need to do proper trimming and clean shaved, because these are very important. We don't give any importance because we have not been taught about it. But these are very important factors in creating that liking. I said that creating that attractive quotient is very important. I'm not telling you that you be clean shaved if you're a gentleman. I'm not saying that. I'm saying whatever you do, whatever way you want to present yourself, you need to look well groomed. And a warm smile, feel of confidence. We say feel of confidence. Is it easy? It's not easy. I'll talk about it. Ask me about it. I'll say formal dress, firm handshake. We will talk about this in our in my body language slide. This is my favorite one because many of you who are in the educational field, which I was also in, but I was not like that. I always used to do a little bit of grooming and makeup. This is again not me, but my favorite slide because this has been conducted by Harvard Medical School. And why they have conducted it? Why they have chosen a topic like makeup? Really? Most of us who are in the educational field or in higher education feel, I will not say most, many of us feel makeup is superficial, makeup is frivolous, makeup is not needed. But do you know, to my corporate client, to my corporate senior people, I sometimes give recommendations for man makeup. Forget on the ladies, man makeup. Because if my client doesn't have, one of my client had a black spot here and he was not very happy with it. Of course, you won't be happy because if you have some marks on your face, but is there ways to cover it? Yes, it has. The same research they have done, same lady, no makeup, second is little makeup, then moderate makeup, then full makeup. And they asked almost 300 corporate executives that whom you are going to hire in your company. And majority of them, you know what they say? They told the lady with moderate makeup they are going to hire, and not the lady with full makeup, not the lady with no makeup. And why they have chosen her? Because she
third one. That is third one, Swarnali.
Third one.
That is third one.
Yes, third one.
Okay.
This one. Sorry, this one. Okay. Have you understood it? Can you tell? Have you understood?
Yes.
Okay. So
third one. This one.
Yeah. So I said the first one. Look at my arrows. Sorry, I should have shown this. First one is no makeup. Second one is minimum makeup. Minimal makeup. Third one is moderate makeup. Fourth one is full makeup. Can you see in the moderate, in the minimal makeup, she has used some makeup, but the spots which is there, the sunspots or pigmentation which is there on the face is not covered fully. It has been covered by in the third one, which is moderate makeup. Full makeup is, like she has done more other things, like the cheekbones are pink and the lipstick probably are more stronger. Eyebrow is more darkened. So they have chosen the third one with moderate makeup. And why? Because she is looking beautiful? No, because this corporate executive said that she looks more competent. She looks more trustworthy. Look at these words. So it is not about your beauty. When I'm telling you to wear your clothes properly, it is not about your beauty. You will listen to the person. You will feel that this person can do my work. The person who has no makeup, you might feel, especially in the corporate, that if she doesn't know how to take care of herself, how she is going to take care of me. If you are a gentleman or a research scholar, you please take care of your grooming, your clothes, and at least what you can do, your nails, your do regular nail. You don't have to do pedicure and manicure by giving money. I understand that you are not doing your job now, so it is okay. But you can do that at home. Can you? All of us did that. We never used to go to the makeup, all the salons before. I was always, was seen as someone that I always maintained my grooming. And I think it has come from my parents. My dad was a doctor, an eye surgeon. My mom, she's 80. She's still president of a ladies' club there. So both of them are impeccably dressed. Both of them are very high on social grace. The way they conduct themselves, the way they talk, communicate. It's not that they're wearing expensive clothes, but they're wearing the right clothes, appropriate clothes, and taking care of their grooming to make them look attractive. So that's what I urge all of you. You try little bit of makeup. And I know makeup is not easy. There are some techniques which we need to learn, which I always, give makeup sessions. But little bit, as I mentioned, there look. There is makeup. It will take care of your flaws, but you will feel that there is no makeup. We can try that too. So this is the makeup importance of makeup, which is done in school, where I harped on to all of you, the ladies, my webinar. Next, I'm coming to body language. Now, body language, Krishna mentioned body language. What is body language? Body language is our non-verbal communication. Told you, my grandmother used to say that pehle darshandhari piche gun bichari. So that darshandhari is your appearance and your body language. How much you are having a smile or you have a grumpy face. You are looking like this, or you are properly looking at a person without, like narrowing your eyes. What is going on your face? What is going on in terms of your eye contact? All this, even, can you see how I'm using my hands? I'm reinforcing what I'm saying. If I talk like that and if I talk like this, there is a difference. So body language are the signals you send to others through your actions. Fair enough. But these are most of the time your involuntary muscle movement. Most of the time you are not aware. In my image management session, 2 words, please write down 2 words. One is being mindful. You have to be mindful in your clothes, in your makeup, in your attractiveness, in your appropriateness, in your authenticity. I am telling you to be mindful who you are and what exactly you are doing. Being mindful is very important in body language. Another word I want to write you to write down is self-awareness. Be aware of yourself. Here I just want to mention, few years back in the Stanford University, all the board members were asked one question. They were asked that what is that single quality that all of us in this world, irrespective of our educational, financial, social, positional background, all of us, what we can have? And the answer was unanimous. Answer was self-awareness. Are we self-aware? Do I know that sitting here talking to you with my body language, with my appearance, the way I'm talking to you, my communication, am I aware? Yes, I am, because we are trained to be aware. And this awareness, I want it to come to you. I want you to be aware from after this talk. I want you to be mindful about what kind of clothes you are wearing, what kind of color you are wearing, what is the cut you are wearing, what is your body shape, what is your face shape, what kind of jewelry you are choosing. It's not easy. I can take probably 30 workshops on that. But you can always, you can ask me later on, you can go to the internet, you can find out, you work on that. That is important. Now, coming back to body language, this is signal we send to others. Not only others, we send to ourselves also through our body language. Body language, first thing I think I will tell you to, first thing in body language, I think one pointer is your smile. Do you smile or you are very grumpy? I always tell in my corporate workshop, fake it till you make it. Practice smile. Grab the mirror. As an image consultant, I always tell my clients, mirror can be your best friend. Nobody has taught you that ever. Today I'm teaching you. Stand in front of the mirror. Practice what you want to practice. You want to practice a talk? Practice. You want to see yourself? See. You want to know where are the areas where you can cover with makeup? Please do that. You want to do your grooming? Do that. You make mirror as your best friend. As I tell my clients, I can be your mirror. I can tell you that exactly where you need what. If I can see you today, I will be able to tell you if you ask me. Now, in body language, first thing is eye contact, which I'm trying to do, although I can't see you here, but eye contact. Because if I'm looking like this, if I don't look at you and I look here and tell you, eye contact is very important, it doesn't work. If you are not looking at the person will not get you. I have worked with the doctors and I have told them, I see it in many doctors, they don't do eye contacts with their patients. First they ask their name or something, what happened, and then they're busy writing the prescription or their notes, and then they don't do eye contact, and that patient in all probability don't go back to the doctor again, because the patient feel that they are not heard. Patient feel that doctor couldn't connect with them. So you won't be able to connect with the other person if you don't make eye contact. But when I'm saying eye contact, when you are doing this one-on-one conversation with someone, if you are a gentleman, you are talking to a lady, please don't stare. Eye contact doesn't mean staring. Eye contact means you look at the eyes, take your eyes from on the surrounding face areas, and then again look, again take out. This is the way, but generally you look in the eyes, and depending on the degree of your conversation, the weightage of your conversation, you have the eye contacts. Next is your facial expressions. As someone just mentioned that we have so many, 40 different muscles, so many muscles on our face, and we give different facial expressions without knowing it. The first expression, as I said, it should be your smile. You have to smile. What smile does? It instills trust. Please write down if you want to. Smile instills trust. When you are looking at someone, eye contact, smiling, that person would love to hear from you. And if you're in grumpy face, because sometimes we don't know how our face looks. That's why I'm telling you to grab a mirror. We don't know. We can see others. If I see you, I will be able to tell you. But what about me? What about me? So you have to really practice this. This is not going to happen. It needs practice, but it is doable. That's what I said. Image seems intangible, but these are all tangible steps which we all can learn. It's a skill. It's a skill. That's why Pubali called me here in soft skills session. I'm very happy because it's a skill which you can learn, apply, adapt, and then you go and do your work and get the success. So facial expressions are very important. All these things will come into play when you are doing at job. At job you learn. And these are the things, if you practice with your, and this will be automatically, it will come to you. You really don't have to force it. You will be aware of it. Next is your gestures and postures. Your gestures is how you are moving your hands and your legs. Sometimes what happens if we are nervous, we shake our legs. And I have talked to a very senior HR head of a multinational company, and he told me, Swarnali, sometimes in the interview board, and whom they interview MBAs from IIM, they interview MBAs from ISP, MBAs from Harvard, and he said in the interview board, we use glass table because the person is sitting straight, nice smile, nice facial expressions, but the legs are shaking. If I ask a question, I want to notice the body language experts, they pick up. They pick up our when we are nervous, when we are confident, whether we are throughout confident, they pick up all these cues. So gestures are very important. And as I told you, that when I'm using my hands, I'm reinforcing what I'm saying. And when I'm saying a no, I'm saying a no here. But I'm not using the same space. The space I'm using. I'm not using the same space for my yes. Yes, I'm saying from a yes and no. So you use the space which is surrounding you. And posture is very important, as all of you are, I'm sure you all are sitting. Please sit straight. Your vertebral column should be erect. Your shoulders should be a little behind, and you squeeze your back muscle little. So you create an arch at the back. That is the right posture. In these days, we are sitting, we are, working in the computer. So posture is very important. And again, why we need this straight posture? Because it actually helps you to feel more alert. And when I'm saying this, I'm not telling you to take a posture of an army person, like an army man. No, you feel relaxed, remain relaxed in your head, relaxed in your body, but a straight vertebral column with shoulders little on the back and the back squeeze. This is your posture should be. And we can talk a lot on all these things, but I want to show this slide to you. All of you, please note down Amy Cuddy. If you don't know her, he is a professor of Harvard Business School, and she was famous by her TED talk. She gave a talk at TED, and her TED talk became famous on power position. Amy Cuddy told us that you can take high power pose and we take also low power pose. First, let me tell you low power pose. Low power pose means when we are squeezing our body. We are squeezing our body. When we do that, when we are sad, when we are nervous, when we are sitting in the interview board, like waiting for the interview, waiting for our result, we are feeling sad inside, something has happened in the family, or just generally sad, we reduce our body. That is the low power pose. And Amy Cuddy showed us that in the low power pose, our stress hormone, which is cortisol, becomes high. And Amy Cuddy also showed us, if you take a high power pose, suppose you are going for your exam, suppose you are going for an interview, suppose you are going to meet your vice chancellor, your UGC head, whoever, you need some confidence, you need to present yourself. You take a high power pose, just this, what winner does, they just throw their hands in the air. You do that. You do all these things, but please don't do it publicly. Find a room and go and do there, and just throw your hands, put your hands on your hip. Hands on the hip is not a very good gesture, though, not a good posture, but you can do that to create that high powered pose and to diminish the cortisol level. Have you, again, I'm giving a Bollywood example because you all know him. Have you seen how Salman Khan walks? I'm sure he has a coach, body language coach, who has told him that you take space. So when you are high powered, you take space. You take space, expand your body. You will feel more powerful. Actually, literally, you will more powerful. Sometimes the professors, they stand.
Actually, Swarnali, I'm just interrupting. This one, that is third person who is just extending his hand. This position is very, very useful position, and it shows that there is no stress in this person. And if we can use this posture to deal with our principals or the administrators, I think it will work.
Yes, it will work. Purvali, thank you for your input. Thank you. Even if you see this position, the second one, where he has stretched his arms, here he has expanded his arms. So it's any form of expansion. But when you are in a formal setup, if we are going to meet the vice chancellor or some senior officials, it is not a very good pose to sit in this way. You know, you have to sit formally with your back straight, with your hands on your side, and you really cannot sit that relaxed way, the way you can sit with your friend. But if this posture is also, this particular posture you mentioned, it is quite a relaxed posture also. And then he is confident. He's confident, he's relaxed. Even this one is relaxed and confident. This one is powerful. When you are standing, if you are standing, keeping the hands on the table, and you little bit, you go in the forward. And this is a powerful position, and it always happen, you know, with the leaders, with the political leaders. They stand like that because they want to, as they want to pounce on you. This is a power pose they take, and they all have coaches who are working behind them. And here I have not shown the photo, but I want to discuss on this slide only. There is a way you greet. Greetings are very important in body language. We do handshakes. I just want to tell you briefly because time is limited, the clock is ticking. So handshake, when you want, because it's an universal gesture. In COVID, we are not doing handshake. Hope COVID will go away and the handshake will come back. So the gesture, the handshake is a gesture, and your hand will come like this, or the other hand will come like this. You hold the hand, you close the hands, 1, 2, 3 pumps. When you are doing this, you look at the person's eyes, introduce yourself or say, how are you? Say something. Don't do handshake without using your communication. You communicate while doing the handshake. I have met many people who just, you know, just does like that and no conversation. It feels very awkward. And you smile. There is some, and when I'm saying smile and I'm telling you smile instills trust. I told you fake it till you make it, but I'm really not telling you to fake your smile. I'm telling you, you practice your smile. It's some faces are naturally smiley. Some faces are not very smiley. So it's okay. It's okay. This is a skill. We were not born with any skill, but we can learn all the skills. So handshake is very important. Even namaste is important. I have seen in my corporate workshops wherein today's children, especially the younger generation, they don't know how to do namaste because they have not been taught. Namaste is going away from our society. Please bring it back. Whole world is now doing namaste because handshake is now, nobody is doing it. So in namaste, your head should be little down. Eyes will be down, and you do namaste. That means you are showing your humility, you are showing the respect. Only then the namaste matters, otherwise it doesn't. Next, I'm coming to communication skills. Before me, Krishna talked about communication skills and soft skills also. I don't know, some other trainers spoke about it. I'm sure some other more trainers will speak about it. It's a very important skill. So if you know, if you really learn about it in various ways, it is very important. And in communication skill, all of us talk about active listening. Communication starts with listening. I have changed that active term. I brought a term because I work as an EQ trainer. I work with emotional regulations of people with conflict issues, anger management issues. So I have brought a term in listening. I call it empathetic listening. When you are listening to someone, put yourself in the other person's shoes. Then you listen. And as in active listening, we all know why it is active, because our brain is active. Hearing is perceiving the sound. Listening is hearing with intention. Listening and hearing is different. Hearing is that the sound is coming. You know, sometimes Children say many things, we hear, we don't, from this side we say it is going out. But listening, active listening is very important. The more you listen, the more you become successful. I'm not saying you talk less. There are different personalities, what Dr. Garner showed us in the morning, but you listen more and listen with empathy. With empathy, if you listen, why we do communication? What is communication? As we all know, communication, we exchange our thoughts, we exchange our ideas, we exchange our messages. Communication can happen with one person, with one to many. Now it is one to many. If I work with one person, or if I talk to my husband after this, it will be one-on-one communication with one to many. So communication, listening is very important, as I said, but when you are communicating, you are all right. Now I'm saying you are listening to. But when you are talking, if we are negotiating a deal or we want something coming out of our conversation, of course we don't want a failure in communication. We want the communication to be successful. For that, you really need to be empathetic to the person you are listening to. You understand why that person is saying what he is saying and how you can come to a win-win situation in that communication. As we all know that in communication, you have been told it before, I'm sure, the vocal communication and the verbal communication. Professor Albert Mehrabian, who is the Professor Emeritus of UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles campus, Professor Mehrabian showed us that 55% of your personality, of your image, is coming from your non-verbal communication. That is your body language, your facial expressions, your gestures, postures, and your image, how you're presenting yourself. 38% of your personality is coming from the vocal communication, and mainly the tonality of your voice. What is the intonation? How you are speaking to the other person? It is very, very important. Please note it down if you want to, and you have to. If you have never worked on this ever, you please try practicing your tonality. Another is verbal communication, and Professor Mehrabian has told us verbal communication is actually words, and that he has given only 7% importance on that. He said, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be Shashi Tharoor. You don't have to use flowery language. What you need to do, you need to express yourself clearly. Right now, I'm trying to send a message. Are you understanding the message clearly? If you don't understand, it's my failure as a communicator. And these two V's of communication is very important. Verbal communications are actual words. Vocal communications have 5-6 pointers there. First is tonality of the voice, very, very important. I'll give you an example here. Like if I want to tell you right now, I am not seeing you, but of course when I will see you, if I want to tell you, I'm very happy to see you. But if I tell you, I'm very happy to see you. I'm very happy to see you. Look at the difference. I'm very happy to see you. See you. Because I'm very happy that I've seen you. I'm what? I'm happy. So that is the tonality of the voice. You attach your emotions. There are so many emotionless conversations. What happens? You need to do it, because if you are a professor, if you are a scientist, if you are a scholar, you are going to present your papers in the conference. You do voice modulation, attach your emotions to the voice. These are the basic steps of communication after active or empathetic listening, as I call it. Next is emphasis on the word. If I say, oh, I have not done it, you did it. You did it. I'm emphasizing on you. I have not done it, you did it. So emphasizing on the word, you practice it in your conversation. I know it's not easy, but at least we need to start somewhere, isn't it? Clarity of speech, as I mentioned, you speak 2-3 sentences, speak clearly. Sometimes I don't know whether it will be right for me to say or not, but I had a teacher in my BSc MSc time. He used to come to the classroom, he used to go to the board and write something, and he used to teach us, but saying everything there to the board, we could never used to hear anything. So there is no clarity of speech. He used to come in his own, he used to go, and everybody is making paper planes, throwing at each other, how the students do. So clarity of speech is very important to attract your audience. And tonality is important, again, to attract your audience. Bring a little drama in your modulation of voice. Pause is so important. Anything you want to say? Okay. Pause is important. When you are talking, you give some pause, give some time. Let the other person actually, kind of work on this in their brain. So they have to process, assimilate the whole thing. And next is pitch. Pitch is either high-pitched voice or low-pitched voice. Try to speak in a low-pitched voice, because then your voice sounds more matured. Your voice sounds more serious. Depending on which situation you are in, if you're going for a picnic with your friends, you can shout at the top of your voice. But when you're doing the work, you want to get something out of your work, you're meeting a senior professional, you have to understand what is your pitch, what is the sound, how much sound is coming from your voice. That is very important. So next, I'm going quickly through these 4 basic styles of communication: passive, aggressive, and assertive. These actually talk about our personality. There are some passive communications which happen where people are passive. So in their communication, they always say sorry. They always feel, oh, they're breaking some relationships here if they say no. How many of you can't say no? How many of you can't say no easily? How many of you can say no easily? So there are different kind of people, there are different kind of personality. A passive communicator will feel very hard to say no, because he or she will think, I'm going to offend the other person. So they take all the blame on themselves, and they operate, please write down this, they operate from I lose, you win. All the time they are losing. But are they happy? No, they are not. They cry a lot, they shy a lot. They always feel that they are not happy because they can't say what they want to say. How we can change that? Can it be changed? Absolutely, it can be changed by few techniques. And you see this passive communication. If you are not one, you can see them around you. Second is aggressive communicators. Some leaders become very aggressive. I have seen the coaches, the trainers are very aggressive because they think they're the coach, they know everything. So they become very aggressive, and aggressive communicators don't listen. Listening skill is poor. Passive communicators, they always listen, they can't say. Aggressive communicators, they don't listen. They think their way or highway, my way or highway. If you don't do it in this way, I will not allow you to do it in the other way. So aggressive communicator operate from I win, you lose. They think about themselves only in a situation. If you are an aggressive communicator, that will not get you in a superior role. So you have to change your style. Have you met any aggressive communicator in your life? I'm sure you will meet. You have not met. There are many aggressive communicators in the market. Next is passive aggressive. Passive aggressives are a very interesting type. Passive aggressives are actually aggressive communicators, but they don't show you they're aggressive. What they say, yeah, I agree with you. And when you go, they turn their back and they say, oh, you know what she said? I'm going to show her who am I. So they become aggressive. So they are actually very angry. Aggressive communicator, passive aggressive communicator, they have health issues, high blood pressure, other issues. because they are always angry. They think if they are not angry, the work will not be done. There are so many leaders who think that if I'm not angry, if I don't shout, the work will not be done. But is that the right way of making the work done? No. Can we be aggressive sometimes? Yes. Just be aggressive, do it, come back to your own level. And what is your level? Is assertiveness. Be an assertive communicator. Who are assertive communicator? Assertive communicators are those who are respectful to the person who are opposite to them. They are the active, empathetic listener for you. They will listen to you. They will understand you. They may not agree with you. But unlike passive communicator, they will tell you in a nice way, being a gentleman, that you disagree. You agree to disagree. There is an art in disagreeing, and nobody will take. That is the way assertive communicators are. They will show you their limit. I know many senior professionals who cannot show their limit to the bosses. Sometimes we can't. But assertive communicators, if you give a task to assertive communicators, when that assertive communicator is supposed to go, suppose at the end of the day going home from work, and that time the boss comes and says, oh, can you please do it for me now? I need it now. It will take you just 1 hour. Can you just give it and go? Passive communicator will do it because he can't say no. Aggressive communicator, boss will never go because he is aggressive. Boss knows he won't be able to do my work. He will not do it. He will start shouting. Passive aggressive, also boss knows that he will probably not do it. Passive aggressive will say, okay, I will do it, but will not do it. Will find, give some excuses. Assertive communicator will say, sir, this is the first thing. Assertive communicator is saying no, but will do it on the next day. First thing, I'll do it on the next day, but today I have to go home. Probably I have told my wife I'll take her to somewhere, or I have told my children I will come and do their homework. So this is my time to go home. This is my boundary. They don't say this is my boundary, but they show this is their boundary. Assertive communicator comes with their own belief. They believe that I can do the work. You also can do the work. There is a way, come to a common ground. Assertive communicator believe in win-win situation. You win, I win. And this is the best communicating style, best personality style. This is my last slide. I'm creating a powerful impression. Power of confidence. I was telling you, ask me about confidence. And somebody asked that, when you are in you take me to an audience of 1,000 people, will I feel confident? Yes, I will. Because I know what are my strengths. I know what are my work-upons. I'm working on them. I know what are those. Do you know yours? Do a SWOT, SWOT. Go and find out what are your strengths. Work on your strengths. Show the world your strength. You don't bother with your work-upons. You can really work on them and can turn into your strength. As I told you, for me, public speaking was my biggest work-upon. And today you look at me. I always am giving talks. So creating a powerful impression, the power of confidence, how you become confident. When you know what are your strengths, you understand what is your self-worth. When you know what is your self-worth, you understand what is your self-esteem. Your self-esteem gets higher. Self-esteem is a good thing to have. It is not your ego. It is your understanding and your faith on yourself. If you have a high self-esteem, your confidence will be rocking all the time. You will be super confident because you know you have faults. It's okay. You are not God. You know that you can work on them. You can change them. So when you know all these things, you will never be afraid of anybody. I'm never afraid of my competitors. I'm my own competition. I want to be better every day. So that's whatever the world is doing, let them do it. Let's focus on ourselves. Let's work on ourselves. And that is what in image management we do. I told you about a strong body. If your health is not well, everything will fall apart. Nothing will work. No communication, no soft skill, no image, no clothes, no jewelry, nothing. Health is the most important thing. So please work towards a healthy body. And open posture. Open posture is very important. I should have mentioned that open posture means your palm is open, you are standing in a relaxed posture, back straight, relaxed, open arm. You are not standing like this. This is closed posture. Many of us stand like this. If you do, probably you don't know it's a closed posture, but body language expert says you please don't do that. It means you are creating an obstacle, a barrier between you and the other person. So try not to stand in that way. An open posture means that person is ready to do business with me. The person is ready to work with me. The person, I can pick up this person to work with me. That is your open postures. That is the way it helps. Dressing well, we speak about it. It is very important. And as I said, speak in a confident tone to increase your feelings. Sometimes we become very nervous. Sometimes we become very fast. I lived abroad. I'm also now living abroad only. But one of my Australian friends told me, you Indians, you speak very fast. Why? I said, okay. But later I realized, yes, we do. I don't do that. But yes, many people, they speak fast. Half the things you don't understand. But when you are speaking, you want people to listen to you. You want people to understand what you are saying. So this is what is my today's pointers for you in this image management session. I hope you have learned it, the ABC, and how to work on them. And if you need to know more, please contact me on these numbers. You can note down my email ID, my phone, my WhatsApp. My phone is my Singapore number. My WhatsApp is still my India number. Visit my website. If you are in LinkedIn, you join me in LinkedIn. Today I have one of my interview has come today. One online newspaper took my interview, so it is there in my LinkedIn today. And I'm there. You contact me for anything you need, any clarifications, and I open it to Pubali now for question answers. Thank you. So
wonderful communication, both
so
vocal and verbal, the tonality, everything perfect. And just to make
particularly for you and me, I was just thinking we should be her first clients, most fabulous people in our department.
Yes, মানে পূর্বা তোর আর লাগবে না, মানে স্বর্ণালী দি আমাকে বলেছে আর কি যে এইটা করবে। এবং স্বর্ণালী দি আমি একটুখানি করি যে আমার আগের জেনারেশন, আমার বাড়িতে সবাই টিচার, মানে সেটা কেউ স্কুলে, কেউ কলেজে, কেউ ইউনিভার্সিটিতে, এরকম টিচার গ্রুপ ছিল। তো সেই গ্রুপটা একদম ওই সাদা শাড়ি পাড়ওয়ালা এইরকম পরেই তারা সারা জীবনটা কাটিয়েছে। এবং তাদের যে ভালোবাসা কম হয়েছে তা না, প্রচন্ড ডেডিকেটেড। কিন্তু কিন্তু আমিও ওই দলেরই ছিলাম, হ্যাঁ। কিন্তু দেখলাম যে একটুখানি চেঞ্জেস করলে এই ছাত্রছাত্রীদের সঙ্গে যে কমিউনিকেশন, এটা কিন্তু বিশেষ করে এখনকার, মানে এখন যে কমার্শিয়াল, মানে ছাত্রছাত্রীরাও তো অনেক কিছু, মানে পুরো এই কমার্শিয়াল ইয়েতে তো অ্যাকাস্টমড হয়ে গেছে। মানে তারাও ভালো গগলস পরছে, তারাও দুর্দান্ত জামা পরছে, এবং সেটার একটা অ্যাট্রাকশন আছে। এবং সেইখানে কিন্তু ওই টিচার একদম যদি সাদা শাড়ি পাড়ওয়ালা পরে আসে, তার কিন্তু কোথাও কমিউনিকেশন করতে একটা অসুবিধা হচ্ছে। এবং আমি মানে ইন্টারভিউ নিতে গিয়েও কিন্তু দেখলাম একদম, মানে তোমার কথা একদম খাঁটি, যে ওই যে ফুল ইমেজ, মানে বেশ কয়েকজন প্রথম দিকে যারা হলো তারা কিন্তু ওই যে ফ্লিট দিয়ে একদম সুন্দর ওয়েল ড্রেসড একদম মানে সেই অসাধারণ একটা ইমেজ মানে সেইটা কিন্তু তাদের একটা ফ্যাক্টর ছিল অবশ্যই ভালো পড়ানো সেগুলো ছিল তার সঙ্গে ওটাও কিন্তু সঙ্গে ছিল ওই একদম যে মানে যা ইচ্ছে ড্রেস করে আসাটা কিন্তু একটুখানি হলেও কিন্তু পরের দিকে থেকে যাচ্ছে আর কি এটা কিন্তু আমি এই মানে বললে বললে তাই আমি এখন আবিষ্কার করলাম আর কি
True. So any questions if you want to ask me, please feel free. I have given my contact details. Sanjay wants my contact details. Sanjay, I am giving in the chat. So Pubali, I will show my last slide so you all can see it again.
Yes.
I'm showing the last slide.
কারোর কিছু প্রশ্ন
Please question থাকলে বলো দাঁড়াও. Let me show my last slide actually to you. Why am yeah, so one minute. দাঁড়াও তোমাদের সঙ্গে শেয়ার করিনি 1 minute.
এবং টিচিং এও এটা প্রযোজ্য আর কি মানে একদমই প্রযোজ্য যে জ্ঞান নয় তার সঙ্গে আরেকটা কিছু লাগবে আর কি
Yeah, that's what, image management is all about. Whether you are a teacher, you're a doctor, you are a political leader, you are a lawyer, you are a businessman. Businessmanra bole je why we need it? Because you need it for your clients. You need to know what should be your body language, behavior, communication, your appearance. If the confident people are the one who earn more than their less confident counterpart in the same position. If somebody is a vice president of a company and the same vice president, they're not going to get it just because of their experience. Because the world has changed. Very, very junior people are now coming up. It's not the experience, what we used to say before, that, oh, somebody's experience, especially in the corporate world. They don't bother for experience. Because the younger generation are coming with different weapons.
Ideas.
Yes. And because they're more energetic, they can run around more. So that's what they said, we don't need experienced people. We need more younger people. So that is what, so now have you all noted down my last slide? You take a photo or can I just change it now? I think I can, right? Yeah. So yes. Now tell me if there is any question, if you are there, and if you want to ask me anything, I'm free to. I'll be happy to reply to you.
Actually, the younger generation, they know already the image. What we don't know, they already know it. So
True.
they don't have any question.
True, but
so they do everything that is light makeup or something.
There are questions in the chat box, like Shrita has asked, can you tell us what's the biggest transformation happened in your clients? She wants to know about your clients.
Okay.
Trina was asking, what are the prerequisites to take an image session? So
okay, I will answer Purva. Okay. Can I answer these two first?
Yeah, sure.
So the prerequisite, as I was laughing and I was telling you, this ABC of image management is for whom? It's for you. Only thing, if you are someone who are coachable, who are in the growth mindset, prerequisite is in the growth mindset. If you are not in your fixed mindset. So if somebody who are in the growth mindset and they want to see themselves as their best version. Probably they are very, very high senior people. It's not that only the students need it. It's not that only the who are entering the corporate world or the work life, they need it. All of us need it. Even if you are in your mid-career, you need it. Because there are many aspects of it. Probably somebody needs it for their communication, somebody needs it for their confidence, somebody needs it for their to understand that how to stand straight, how to kind of confidently you maneuver yourself, or how you look more attractive by using your clothes, your makeup, your jewelry. What is your style? Who you are? So there are so many things. So prerequisite, coming back to that, is you have to be in your growth mindset. You have to be coachable. You have to have less ego. You have to have not that I know it all kind of attitude. Now, all of you who are here today, whether you are a student or you are head of the department or some senior people or our respected faculty, teachers, professors, from all of you, even from the student who is there in the first year, we can learn something. Can I say, no, I live in Singapore, I am Dr. Swarnali Dasgupta, I am matured, I am aged, I lived in various parts of the world, you can't teach me anything, I know it all. That is the foolish thing I can say. So that who is talking? My ego is talking. Who is talking? My know-it-all attitude is talking. If you don't have that, you are welcome. You can take this image management session. Second is biggest transformation of my client. There are so many, but one is I should mention this because you might find yourself in her position. I was taking a very, very with the very senior doctors in a corporate workshop. They are all corporate doctors. And in that group, there were 35 people. And I started the workshop. As I said, I was taking this 8-hour workshop. I started the workshop saying that you introduce yourself. So everybody was introducing themselves. This one lady got up. She just got up because her turn came and she just froze. She couldn't speak, tell her name. She just froze there. And I said, if you just tell your name, I was trying to ease her up. I said, it's okay, you just tell your name. Because I asked them where from you have come, because they have come from different parts of India. And what you do, what are your hobbies, what is your name? Simple. But she couldn't say a single thing. And then she started crying. And then I went to her, I was standing in the podium, I came down, I went to her and I said, it's okay, you just sit down. It's okay. You don't have to tell your name. It's okay. And she said, ma'am, I'm just nervous. And she was shivering. So I understood that she has this public speaking fear, probably. So I just left her and I did my workshop. It was my holistic image building workshop where I worked on physical external image, that image I was talking about, appearance. I did my body language, communication, I did interpersonal skills, team building, and also I did inner image, self-awareness. After my workshop, at 6 o'clock, 6:30, I take a feedback and I ask one sentence here, just one thing, what you learned the most. And when I was asking everybody, and this lady's turn came, and she got up confidently, and she told me, ma'am, I will say at the last. I said, okay. And so everybody finished and then she got up. Oh dear. And the way she started, she just said, you know why I cried. She started with the sentence, you know why I cried in the morning? I was ashamed of myself. I thought I forgot my name. I'm that nervous. Am I young? No, I'm not. I have been working since last 15 years. But I just froze. But it can happen. Madam, you have told us that it can happen. Anything can happen. We are human beings. We are not God. We are coachable. And this is the biggest takeaway I'm taking today, that no fear. I will be always confident for the rest of my life. So her confidence level from here just shoot up, just gone out of the ceiling. And then the, very embarrassing thing for me, what she said, ma'am, she came towards me because I was again standing in the teacher's area, and she came and she wanted to touch my feet. And I said, you cannot do that. I'm just a trainer. She said, no, you are my guru. I said, no, I'm no guru. I'm just a trainer. I'm just a mediator. I have learned something. I'm bringing it to you. I'm a mediator. I'm a trainer. I'm a coach. I'm not your guru. And then she said, no, my mother said, if you see a guru ever, you always touch her feet. And then I just gave her a hug. And I said, no, don't think in that way. Nobody is guru. We all are equal. It doesn't matter what is your strength. It doesn't matter what is your weakness. Can we work on that? Can we make it stronger? Yes, we can. So that is the story I wanted to share with you.
Wonderful. Madam, two more questions are there. What are the prerequisites to take? And oh no, that has happened. That Orpita Banerjee has asked, Madam, what are your views on social etiquettes? And Yashmin Khannam, she has asked, Madam, please give some tips to manage with short height.
The short height, I will take that question first. I need to know from her what she wears. Do you wear salwar suits? Do you wear sari? Do you wear trousers? If you can tell me, it will be easier for me to tell you. But in general, for short heights, of course, you can wear your heels. Little bit of heel. When I'm saying heel, I don't mean stiletto. There are different kind of heels. There are block heels, there are platform heels, there are kitten heels. But again, as I told you, every heel is giving away some cues about you, about the wearer of the heel. But you can start with wearing a heel, a block heel maybe, if you don't wear. Number one. Number two, if you are wearing trouser, you can try, there is one trouser in the market called high-waisted trouser. That means waist level is higher than your normal waist level. So when you wear that, your legs look longer. Another tips is that the trouser length and the length of your heel or your shoe should be the color of the trouser and the color of the shoe should be same. If you wear a trouser which is beige color or black color, go for a beige or black shoe. Don't go for a shoe with other color. If you are wearing this, because your legs will look elongated and your shoes will be the part of your leg. Number two is you don't wear jewelry which is closer to your neck the way I'm wearing. You wear more longer jewelry, because when we see, this is all very details of image management and appearance management which I'm sharing with you, is that is the way we work with our clients. So you wear some long neck piece. And long neck piece, what happens when we look at somebody, our eyes go from top to bottom and left to right. This is the way we are oriented. So when somebody is looking at you, they will look like this, from top to bottom. And when they will look like this, their eyes will go down along with your neck piece. We call it creating a particular, that something in front of you where you're creating attention. So my attention, I am changing your attention. I'm controlling your attention towards me. Now, today when I'm talking, so when I go, because you see I wear trouser here, I wear sari, I love wearing sari. So if I'm wearing a trouser, if I'm going to meet a social meeting, which I do a lot because I'm a very social person, lots of friends, going to the parties all the time, meeting friends. So when I'm doing that, I might wear with my black trouser and black jacket, I might wear a red shoe. If I'm in a social event, I just want to look glamorous. But if I'm in a corporate event with the black trouser, I want to look tall there in front of my audience, I will wear a black shoe, and that is more corporate color. So what I want to tell you, and if I'm short, I will wear a long neck piece because I'm creating a focal point. We call it focal point. You are creating a focal point, your eyes will go around your neck and your whole body will look more longer. And also you use pin stripes, not horizontal stripes in your body. Use pin stripes. Again, the stripes, people will look at you and look the stripes the longer. Horizontal stripes will cut your body into half. So if you are wearing your salwar suit, don't wear those big ones. I don't anarkali. Wear your salwar kameez length till your knee, and try to wear a straight pant rather than a churidar, because straight pant will take care of your shoes. It will cover. Anything else?
A-line cut.
No, A-line is different. A-line is depending on your body shape. You wear more straight cut. Because the person who asked me, I don't know what is the body shape. A-line is when you are creating, A-line means like a A, right? So
Yes.
if sometimes when your hip portion is heavier, we give sometimes A-line to cover, that accommodate that hip area.
Yes, yes.
And also we give
Yes.
shoulder pads so we can create an ideal figure. Not A-line.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope I have answered the question. Anything else you want to know?
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Can you please suggest about shoes for ladies, like which type of shoes we would put on in interviews or meetings? Like I'm around 5 feet and I like to put on heels to be confident. Please guide me. Rimpa Malakar.
Rimpa, you have asked a very, very good question. I wish you have seen my Facebook Live, which I did probably 4 or 5 months back, where I showed only the shoes, because my clients asked me to do a very good question. And this is for the men also, I'm answering. Formal shoe means a black shoe, period. Number one, color wise. Now, if you are going for an interview, you need to look sharp. These are the cues again. I'm giving you the cues. Your shoe, the point, the more pointed it is, the more sharp it is. The more straight line it is, more formal it is. So you try to wear not a rounded shoe. You get those very rounded in the front. Even for the men, if you're going to Bata or other store, there are different kind of shoes. Which one you buy? You buy more sharper ones, more angular ones, if it is comfortable in your feet, because some feet are very wider, so they don't accommodate in that narrowness. So if your feet is all right, if you feel comfortable, go for a more narrow shoes. Wear heel, because with heel, the whole posture changes. And I recommend all of you, if there is no back pain or something. The other day I went to the orthopedics for a leg pain, and I asked him, can you show me some research work, or can you give me some research paper where the heel and back pain is related? In Singapore, he said there is no research paper. People say it happens, the back pain happens with heel, but it's just, after a certain age, you may not wear it, but there is no research has been done. No scientific research paper is there. So I recommend everybody to look formal, wear a bit of heel. Of course, to look tall, you have to wear, but to look formal. So black is the color, more pointed is more formal. These are the shoes you need to wear in your interview. Anything?
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Any other question?
Madam, does a person's color palette change with age? What's your viewpoint? Dr. Priyanka De. She is from St. Xavier's.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Priyanka, for your question. Yes, it changes, because what happens, the melatonin of our body, with age, it goes away. So from our hair become more whitish, our skin becomes more dull. For a young girl of 12, 13, 14, 15, teenager, the skin is more, pinkish, more flushy, more brighter, I will say. With age, it becomes more duller. What happens? Because melatonin pigmentation replenishes, goes away. So the personal palette, the color needs to change with that. And I really admire the ladies of the southern part of India, where more they age, more they wear vibrant color. unless and
Yes.
like our Bengali ladies, because some colors, they drain you. So you have to be very particular. There are some people, I met one lady and she used to work in Facebook or somewhere, yeah, Facebook. She's a very senior lady. Her complexion is little on the darker side. And she was asking me what the color she should wear. And I said, first, because I always want to know who is my client and what she wants and what is her thought process. That is very important for me to know, then I can tweak. So I said, oh, what are the colors you like? She said, oh, I like black, I like gray, I like ash, I like beige, all the colors which she should not wear in her skin tone. And then this is the psychology, and then this is the social pressure, and then this is her thought process, this is her mindset, and this is thousands and thousands of ladies are there, the same problem. She told me, Swarnali, look at my skin tone. How can I wear a bright color? I said, there are bright colors which are for your skin tone. Because even a bright color, even if I take a red or a blue or a yellow, there is a red which is called warm red, that is more orangish. There is a red which is called blue red, bluish red, that is more bluish. So for a darker skinned person, if I am the image consultant, I will go and pick up the bluish red for her, not the orangish red, because that will become more contrast. So you can
rust red.
Rust is also a color option, good option, but it is depending on your personal choice. But you can wear all the colors. And yes, Priyanka's question, the color palette changes. Yet it changes. You have to bring in a little bit of vibrant colors when you're more aging. If you want, again, depending on your purpose. What is your role? What do you want to achieve by wearing that color? What is your goal? You want to stand out or you want to blend in? If you want to stand out, we all want to stand out. Sometimes we all want to blend in. When teacher asks the most difficult question, we want to blend in. We don't want the teacher to look at us. So, the purpose, you wear those colors.
Yes. Thank you, Swarnali.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Any other question?
I don't think they have any other question. It's okay. There is no other question.
Okay.
So thank you, Swarnali.
Thank you so much.
আমার খুব ভালো লেগেছে, প্রচন্ড ভালো লেগেছে। এবং আমিও এই ছোটবেলায় কখনো লাল পড়তাম না, মানে লাল বহু বছর, মানে লালের সঙ্গে কোনো সম্পর্ক ছিল না। এখন আস্তে আস্তে লাল ভাল লাগতে আরম্ভ করেছে। একটু এখন তো ওরকম কটকটে লাল না, একটুখানি রাস্ট রেড এরকম ধরনের কালার ভাল লাগতে আরম্ভ করেছে বয়স বেড়েছে না।
This is very interesting, because why Pubali, this is interesting because if you really follow me in my LinkedIn and my Insta and everywhere, I'm going to write a blog on color red, because in Singapore our Chinese New Year is going to start, and Chinese New Year red is the color. And the color there, I was just writing this because color is how you are conditioned from your childhood, how your family has owned the color, how your society has owned the color. What is a taboo color? Red is a bright color, aggressive color to somebody, but red is a color. When? Because I am always, when I'm going to wear sari and when I'm going to wear trouser and when I'm going to wear salwar suit, when I'm going to wear a skirt is depending on what I want out of that conversation and relationship.
Yes.
So I told you, use it as your resource. Yeah.
Yes. Use it as your resource. Okay, thank you, Swarnali.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So no more questions. We will go now, and I really want to thank you, Purva and Pubali, to both of you for inviting me here. Listening to me and all the participants who are there till now. Unfortunately, I can't see all of you, but I hope you have understood it, liked it, understood the ABC. You are going to implement it on your life. and a new version of you is waiting, and people see how they look at you and how their perception will change towards you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank,
much.
thank you so much, Bal. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
So we will meet tomorrow at 10:45 a.m.